Hey dweebs! Hope you're doing good. I'm fine sticking with this music. Bum bum ba dum ba dum bum. Howdy, hey, Joshy boy. Yeah, I hope we're doing good. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna make this thing a little more apparent in a little bit. I'll talk about it once we start getting in, but I'm gonna have a sip of me drink first. One sec, you're gonna hear the satisfying can open sound. Yeah. Nice. I think I get Apex XP. One sec, I've never actually properly read this since I started playing Apex. Scan to enter. What am I winning? Open to residents of the UK. Age 18 plus only. Promotional ring pulls available from this time here to this time here. All while stocks last. Register the code found under the ring. Pull online. Go to Apex Legends. Every code provides one token, which earns you progress towards 16 pieces of in-game content for one. So I have to drink 16 cans of Monster to get something for Apex. One of my greatest fears is human connection. It's on there. The list is pretty specific. Hey nerd, knee still swollen, bet you to knee infection. Man, I'm glad you went to the doctors and I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. Please do, watch out. All my love to you, all my love to your leg. Please do take care. Is all I ask. Yeah, Sunday we are doing our charity stream for Stack Up. It will be at noon start for UK peeps and 8 AM for most of the peeps who hang around by Florida who I'm friends with for some reason, you weirdos. It'll be going till midnight for me, 8 PM for the others. And our goal is to raise $1,000 for charity, which is a big goal. It's up here at the moment. I've put $20 towards it already, just as a little sort of get-go, So at least we're putting something towards charity no matter what happens in the stream. I have all the links and things provided below. You'll be able to actually see the donation page and all that good stuff. You'll be able to get emotes for Twitch, I believe, if you donate. And another one of my fears is human stupidity. Maybe that's on there? I don't know. It's a pretty thing. I feel seen, which is another fear of mine. Visibility is a fear that I have. But no, there's some weird ones. I will say there are some weird fears that I was like, is that considered a fear? Like, but we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go rank all of them, and I'm ranking them on how scary they are, like a fear, that actually does kind of instill fear. I'm not sure if you guys want me to rank them on what I think, how I personally feel about that fear, or how I can kind of think whether that fear is scary or not. Cross, why do you think I'm a shit in me? That's not one of my fears. Gotta open the window, I'm sweating past myself. That's not one of my fears. Sweating to death might be a fear of mine, but I generally, I'd rather a room be too cold than too hot. I'm generally, I'm better at handling the cold. Excuse me. But when I'm too hot, I melt and I cry. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for doing the charity stream tomorrow. We got a lot of fun things kind of lined up. For anybody who wants to get up on the earlier side of that stream, we do have Mario Kart ready to play. I'm also afraid of crowds. That's on here too. We're going to get through all of them now, and you'll be able to give all your thoughts on all of them, if you so like. But yeah, it's a weird one, because fears is very abstract. Usually a fear kind of stems from somewhere where you experienced it, you know what I mean? And that tickles the intriguing part of my brain of where does that come from? Why are people scared of that? Because it must come from somewhere, the idea of being scared of something. Because I think generally as people, we start with curiosity. Is one of the options intimacy? It really should be, because that's a relevant fear. Let me have a look. There's some numbers, just, numbers that people find unlucky, intimacy isn't there. Oh, there's being naked's there. But yeah. But social interaction. I don't think there's one that's actual, like, that explicitly says intimacy. We don't need gym leader music. That's a fear of mine, that I've got to fight a gym leader without even knowing it. I can't stand crowds. It overstimulates me due to the fact that I have autism. I look up with crowds. No, that's fair. Sometimes, like, yeah, it does lock into things like ADHD or autism or something like that, where, like, you know, it actually is just this feeling that you have inside you. I will still be ranking them all the same, depending on... I think I'll rank them to how my feelings are, because a fear is very abstract, and if I start going like, I think this is scary compared to this not being scary, then it's just going to be right or wrong for everybody. But I will rank them on how I feel about that fear, personally. But yeah, let's go switch over. Chrome, yeah. There's a couple of effects I'm going to be working on. There's not going to be a stream tomorrow because I'm going to be preparing for the stream. The charity stream. So yeah, just a forewarn. Alright, you want me to roll a d20 for you? I absolutely can do, my man. There you go, Scotty. Got the ducky dice for you. So you can see the duck. He's wishing you good luck. Scotty, you got a nat 1, my boy. I need to get that list sorted of the nat 1s and nat 20s that show up. One of those days, man. I know you're probably going to go roll against me now, which is a game that you made up, like you and Winterhill made up, where you roll against my results. Well, you're going to get higher than a nat 1, most likely. There's a 5% chance you don't, so... what's some good... I actually don't think this is good thinking music. Let me go find some good thinking music. There you go, this is a good one. That's probably quiet for you guys right now. Alright, there we go. And roll d20 for Joshi. A D&D game where you're the DM and you're completely unaware. And you're completely unaware. Like, I've played D&D within D&D before. You got a 4, Joshi. I think I'm just rolling bad today. I haven't been rolling good too much. Yes, like, you know, like, on a grand scale of things, probably not. But, like, yeah, one time, because I used to run for my Sunday game group, and that was the group that I got up to level 20, and we finished the campaign after years and years of playing. But one time, a couple of sessions, gotta find eggs for Killer Bee. Oh, are you playing the Naruto game? Why does this man need so many eggs? Onimaru, Konimaru. That's the only thing I know about Killer Bee. That he does that at some point. He goes, Onimaru, Konimaru. I got 10. I got a 10. Okay, there you go, Scotty, rolling against me. But, yeah, so this group I ran for a very, very long time. They were the wonderful players. They've, you know, played together. They had really good synergy. They had amazing RP, brought tears to my eyes, all that good stuff. You know, loved playing for them, or running for them, rather. I ran a session, or a couple of sessions, I think it came down to 2-3 sessions, where their D&D characters played D&D, and they got to make their own little character sheets and stuff like that, and, you know, we worked together to kind of get that done. And it was fascinating how quickly their knowledge of Dungeons and Dragons could be deteriorated, because they played like gremlins. They were like moving like their tokens when it wasn't their turn, and they were like, you know, rolling like, you know, poorly, and then like arguing with me when I got a thing wrong, because I also had to RP in character as the dungeon master. And the point was that the players weren't good players compared to the actual party themselves. So it was a lot of fun to see my party go from a very well-working, well-oiled machine of death that they could, you know, bring onto their enemies, to just absolute D&D degenerates. It was kind of wonderful to see. But that was a very, very fun memory of mine, where I got to run a D&D for that party. D&D for that D&D party. But yeah. Okay. So, this is our list of fears. I know it's a little bit of a weird one to look at. We'll go through them as they go, but this is the best list I could find unless I wanted to make one, and I didn't want to make one. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. We got a long list. I think now I look at them, I realize they're alphabetical, which makes it a little bit better. And there's a good few here. I think this one looked like it hit the most, you know, like there was a lot more in this one compared to other ones I saw. So we are going to go through them, and we are going to tell you whether you're right or wrong for being scared of things that you can't control. So our tiers go, the top is, oh god, please no, which is, I don't want it anywhere near me, ever. Panic time is, that's a pretty big fear, that's big spook. No thank you is, it is a fear, you know, like, it's meh. Like, I would kind of put it, like, a bit higher than just normal spooky. Spoopy, like, this is more like, this is meh. Like, yeah, okay, I can see why that's a little scary, but I'm not afraid of it. This isn't my fear. Not that spoopy is mild, like a mild, like, I can see why, but it's not really. And then this one's like, I don't understand how you are scared of this. Like, you know. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense for everybody. Everybody can give their opinions on how they feel about certain parts of it, of course. I may listen to, I may not. Some of the most fun parts of this stream is when I get to tell you guys no. So, we're starting off with the fear of adults. Now, I kind of see what they mean, because some of the biggest horror film, is Naruto just a bastard in the show, or does this game just suck? I think Naruto's a happy-go-lucky, like, cocky guy, right? I've never watched it, but I think that's his attitude. I need this music to not be on. What's the least bothersome music? I kind of like this one. Yeah. All right, there we go. Keep getting bum rushed by clones of the blonde jackass. I know none of the Naruto stuff, so. Adults, though. I feel like I kind of know what they mean. Like, some of the biggest, like, scary things in horror movies to me, or movies that make you uncomfortable, is generally when it's just, like, a guy, you know, or, like, some kind of just man that's a little bit off-putting. Like, that stuff will freak me out. I don't know whether I would put that as all adults. I feel like that's kind of like a adult scare me, you know, kind of thing, like a bit of a kiddish thing. I feel like adults is a weird way to phrase it. I think strangers is a little more down the line. I think strangers is down here, which is kind of more the vibe. But I'm going to say adults, not that spoopy. I can see where it's coming from. It ain't that spoopy. All right. Aliens. Now, I'm not scared of aliens. I know there's a lot of media that would portray aliens in a scary manner, but if I think of how vast the universe is, or how vast the space is, a lot of aliens is just life that's developed elsewhere. And I'm not that scared of the concept of them, if I'm being perfectly honest. I feel like by the time they would be a threat, they'd probably just eradicate a planet. Which then, you know, that could happen at any point. He was an orphaned as a baby. He isn't the brightest, but Naruto is in the show as a stand-up guy. Okay, there we go. Naruto's a good guy, according to Scotty. Aliens, not spoopy at all. I am ranking aliens as not that spoopy. In fact, I would love to meet an alien. If anybody out there is an alien, I would love to meet you. Well, I hate him and this stupid kid. Is that Wait, you're playing Naruto to Boruto, whatever it's called? Boruto to Naruto or something? Babies! Now, I'm not scared of babies. I am terrified of accidentally hurting them. When my nephew was growing up, I was so scared of dropping him, of him walking by himself was the scariest thing ever. I'm so nervous around babies hurting themselves. When they like, run and they're stumbling, or when they like drop and fall, and they're durable. Babies will, you know, like throw themselves around and play games and stuff like that. I always feel my heart sink when a baby gets hurt, or like when I feel like a baby is doing something dangerous. I am so cautious about it. I want to hit them both with a shovel and the look their face makes it look like they want to be hit. I need to calm down. Boruto is a douche canoe though, and I want to drop kick him into a volcano. I feel like that's probably a good contrast though. Like, I really enjoyed the difference between Aang and Korra. I really liked Korra as a protagonist. A lot of people didn't like it because she was a bit of an asshole. But I like that about her, you know? Like, I feel like it was good to have a different character to Aang. Babies, not that spoopy, but the concept of hurting them, I'm going to put that up to spoopy. And that's with a bad knee. Actually, I'm going to put them in no thank you. I'm going to put babies in no thank you. Bad breath. I don't know if that's a fear. I hope I don't have bad breath when I'm going places. I like, that's generally the extent of that for me. I don't know whether I have more to elaborate on it. Bad breath. Not that spoopy. I feel like it's something you'd worry about. Stinky people scare me. I mean, yeah. You know when you meet somebody and they kind of smell like old people? I don't know if that's a fear. That's just something I'd rather not happen. But bad breath. Not that scary. I feel like it's got a solution that you can handle pretty quickly. Brush your teeth and take a mint or have some mouthwash. Not that spooky. You smell like mothballs. Bro, you're coming in. You're coming in with the bad one. Unneeded balloons. You guys scared of balloons? Are you guys scared of balloons popping? That's an interesting one to me. Because I don't know what's scary about balloons. The only thing I would find scary about balloons is their connotations with clowns. That's really the only thing. Balloons don't really scare me. Yeah, I mean, is that a fear? Are people scared of? I'm gonna go Google that. Are people scared of balloons? The pop is startling, but that's it. Yeah, that's it. Globophobia is an extreme, overwhelming, and irrational fear of balloons. This phobia often includes extreme fear, anxiety, or panic at the thought, sight, sound, or touch and smell of balloons. However, in some people, globophobia only includes a fear of balloons popping, or specifically the sound of a popping balloon. Okay, so yeah, it's mainly the sound, but like other people have it worse. Okay, but I feel like that can happen with anything. That's a psychological thing, you know, and psychology kind of can go in many different directions. Did they watch It too much and think the creature was the balloon? Balloons, not spoopy at all. I don't think there's anything scary about balloons. I don't feel a fear. I don't get uncomfortable when they pop, really. I'm that asshole who pops them and makes the really loud noise and goes, hey, hey, hey. So, you know, that's a little bit you can learn about me. I'm that guy. But yeah. Bats. I don't think I'm scared of bats. To my knowledge, I have no bat fear. However, if I was in a room, or if I was in a cave, Batman is afraid of bats. Well, he learned to embrace his fear, didn't he? He learned to surround himself in fear, so at some point he was. At some point he was scared of bats. That was like his thing, that was his Batman thing. When he fell into that cave. But actual bats, the only thing I'd say, if I was in a cave or in a room and I heard them squeaking and they were flapping around, that would make me uncomfortable. So I'm gonna put them in spoopy. Because it's not like they don't put... It's not like I'm not scared at all. You know what I mean? If they were flying around me and if they were like in my area space... Krells is right.
Dragoon says Krells is right.
Thanks, guys. Yes, Batman is afraid of bats, yes. That was his starting fear, I believe, as a child, and kind of sort of like, you know, embracing his fear, becoming fear. I'm always right. I don't know about that one. Because freaking bats. Yeah, like, hey Maz, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. Bats, it's because I don't want them flapping. The way they fly is off-putting. It's not that I wouldn't actively be like, what are you scared of? Bats. That's not something that pops up. But when I'm in a space with one, definitely, that's kind of something I'd like to avoid. Next one, being laughed at. I wouldn't be streaming here if I was scared of being laughed at. Yeah, the chaos flying. Like moths. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Generally, things that have an awkward flying pattern is something that I'd rather not have in my life at all, actually. Yeah, being laughed at. I mean, you guys laugh at me all the time. I'll do something. I mean, you guys literally have the... Wait, is my scream... Don't use my Screamer Redemption things while I'm doing this tier list. I hate you all, so don't you dare do that. But yeah, laughed at... I'm trying to think of a scenario where I would be. Hello? Unfortunately, I did turn and see chat when that happened. Unfortunately. It's not a screamer, that's true. That was just a knock at the door. The scenario where I'd be laughed at would be if I'm genuinely upset and people are laughing at me. Would I be upset? Would I be scared of that? I feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna say not that spoopy. Not spoopier than having bad breath at the wrong time and adults, I would say. Laughed at is there for me. That's my opinion on laughed at. Other people are probably going to feel worse about that because it's a self-conscious thing, you know? It's feeling uncomfortable, which is something you don't want to have to experience at all. My phone did a little wiggle and it was an unusual vibration, so I'm just checking it. Okay, alright, cool. Nice. Alright, so... Being naked. Am I scared of being naked? No, not really. I mean, I sleep naked pretty much all the time. Like, I generally, if I can help it, if I'm in an area where I can be, that's my preferred go-to sleep. So no, not really. I'm not really that self-conscious about that. I'm probably more scared of being naked at the wrong time than aliens, because this can linger with you, you know. I'm not really that scared of aliens at all. I feel like that's what I'm kind of learning. You got to be naked to take a shower. True. I mean, yeah. To not be pedantic, yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't think there's been many situations where I've been uncomfortable naked. The alien should be scared of me. The alien should be scared of me being naked. Yeah, that's right. Being stared at. Now, when I'm playing certain games, I have noticed that this is what makes me uncomfortable. When I've got someone's, like, vacant expression at me. I meant for a different reason. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. But being stared at. There was when we played the closing shift and that guy was staring at me through the window. That actually made me uncomfortable. When I played Doki Doki Literature Club and there is that bit, not to spoil too much, somebody stares at you and their vision is like focused on you and their eyes look a little weird. See how they like getting probed. Please don't do that to aliens. There's no indication here that they probe people. Don't unwillfully probe anything. Especially aliens, because they're probably better than you at things, you know? Just be careful. But okay. Yeah, see, there we go. I denounce your probing of aliens. So being stared at is probably one of the is panic time for me. I wouldn't like vacant staring. That's not anything that I want. I don't want anything like that. So let's avoid that for anything that comes our way. Bigfoot. What if Bigfoot himself is just naturally blurry? No, just stare back at them. I know, but that's the thing. When I look away, what's gonna happen? Some of the best, like, homemade horror movie stuff. What if Bigfoot is a furry? Even more reason to not really be that scared of him, honestly. I'm indifferent about Bigfoot. I don't think... If Bigfoot's one guy, he's been on camera a lot for one dude who's trying to stay hidden. You know? Like, Bigfoot is a fairy suit confirmed. Could be. Very well could be. There's been instances where people have pretended to be Bigfoot. That's 100% a thing. But I don't know if I want to say a furry suit, because like that adds a community to it. You know, that adds a culture. I think it's just an animal suit. But Bigfoot, I'm probably more scared of Bigfoot than aliens. Like, I think whoever imitates Bigfoot, I feel like Bigfoot's got more of a following of people who probably need help. I'm scared of furries mainly because of their bad apples. There's a few bad apples spoil a bunch, really. I don't feel like I get bothered by the furry community at all. There's a lot of people with fursuits in the areas where Bigfoot has been seen. Is that true? Is that actually a thing? If that is an actual statistic, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like just... Yes, it is. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, Bigfoot, not that scary. That's what it comes down to. Blood. Am I scared of blood? No. The blood part, no. But more than a lot of these things. I'm more scared of blood than bats. And my innate fear of dropping and hurting a baby accidentally. I think it's good there. Blood's there for spoopy. Blood, no. Bleeding, yes. Yeah, I suppose that's what it comes down to. I'm more scared of the wound. Like, but actually seeing blood, I don't get sick. I know what it means when it says a fear of blood, you know? Like, when you see blood and you kind of go in like, bleh, bleh, you know, like, and you feel bad. Also, I'm so fucking excited when we get to Chupacabra over here. This little gremlin. That's so good. Alright. Here we go. Like I said, the bad apples, if there's someone's kink in chat, I mean, no offense to you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, bad apples in any community, you know? That's supposed to be in my body, not on the floor. Yeah, true. Spitting facts. Spitting facts. Also, what is this thing that I'm clicking on right now? Is that an audio browser thing? No, okay. Sorry, my overlay's a little bit screwed at the moment. My Twitch has been messy recently since it got a few updates and it's kind of been a little bit messed up. I'm gonna overhaul it. It's gonna look nicer later. Maybe as a Christmas present to myself, I will organize my Twitch. Scared of books. That feels dangerous. I feel like you shouldn't be afraid of books. What's the cause of a fear of books? Let me go look at this. I want to see what a fear of books. Bibliophobia. I assumed it would be called that, yeah. Bibliophobia is an intense fear of books. The condition is a specific fear, which is a type of anxiety disorder. A person with bibliophobia might fear all books or only a specific kind, such as textbooks or children's books. Okay, start going into children's books, mate. Like, you know, like... What is frigophobia? Is a condition of which patients report coldness or extremities leading to it. No, I don't want that. I want to see causes. I want to see causes of bibliophobia. If I see blood coming from an arm or hand, I'm like, get back in my body. I feel like that's how you get diseased. People with bibliophobia may avoid books and play. Yeah, okay, I don't want that. I want other different types of bibliophobia. How common is it? It's hard knowing exactly how many people have a specific phobia, like bibliophobia. Many people may keep this fear to themselves and may not recognize they have it. I feel like, can you have a phobia? I mean, I suppose you can, really. Also, that charity thing is going to pop up for a little while this stream, because this is the last stream before I do my 12-hour one, so... I mean, I was scared of that children's book, Horatio? Oh, okay. That's it. Mainly because the idea of things under my bed scares me. Ooh, maybe under the bed is like a zoom. What causes fear of books? Mental health professionals aren't sure what causes specific phobias, such as... Thanks for the help. Genetics. Some people have a family history of anxiety and specific fears. Learning disability. Learning disability such as dyslexia or attention deficit, or ADHD, can cause stress and lead to a fear of books. I suppose... Yeah, okay, I can see that. Like, just generally maybe it kind of leads towards that feeling of failure, maybe? Maybe there's kind of that sort of anxiety. This may include reading a scary book at a young age or being ashamed while reading aloud to other people. Okay, so it's like a traumatic experience connected to it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not one to bat anybody's fear. I just like to understand it. And that kind of makes sense. but the explanation where it says a fear of books makes you think at first. This fear can't stop me because I can't read. Yeah, there we go. See? Thanks. Alright, okay. Books. I have never... I'm less afraid of books than balloons. However, if I opened a book and it started, like, I don't know, like it had my name in it, or, like, you know, it started being like, we're watching you and shit like that, that'd be scarier than balloons. Books have the potential of being scarier than balloons. That's how I feel. Anyway. Bridges. Am I scared of bridges? I'm more scared of bridges than bad breath. I have... Stop turning my pages so hard. Oh my god, if a book just started, like, having lines written in them about how you're treating the book, that'd be so cool. Like, that would actually be a really awesome premise of something, you know? Like a little short story or something like that. That'd be cool. Bridges. I don't want to say this is a fear. I am extremely cautious of human error. I think it takes one lazy person to not reinforce a bridge or set up an amusement park correctly. It takes one person not doing their job properly. And think of the amount of times in your life you haven't done a job properly. And that happening anywhere. There's one bridge that scares me. Oh, yeah? The Miracle. Yeah, maybe like a specific bridge or something, sorry. Like a Daedric Prince of the Wretched. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, like, something like a bridge it's more like, I'm cautious. I suppose I'm gonna put caution underneath a fear here. I was talking about fear of bugs. Oh, okay. Where were we talking about fear of bugs? Alright. Tell you what the story is if I can remember it. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you can remember it, man. Like, we're here to express our feelings on fear, apparently, so... And also, I feel like I'm gonna move chat. Where's chat box? There we go. Hey, chat. I'm gonna move you above my head, okay? So you're less in the way. Alright, okay. So there's bridges. Not that spoopy, kind of scary than bad breath. Alright. Buried Alive. Buried Alive, huge. It's possible. It's grounded in fear. The claustrophobia. No one will hear you. Buried Alive's huge. Absolutely to me. I don't want to be buried dead. I'll tell you the truth. I really don't want to be. That is a big one for me. Oh God, please no. Buried Alive definitely is in that tier. Absolutely. Won't catch me dead in a coffin. Or alive. Especially not alive. But you won't even catch me dead in a coffin. One of my friends is deadly scared of butterflies. Yeah, they really don't like them. I've had experiences where I've narrated like D&D scenarios. Like, oh, I don't like how chat is looking like that there. Okay, I'll put that there. I've had certain people to just toss me in a river if they find me dead. I think they... See, I don't want that either. Because this sounds weird. It's very, very odd. I don't want my corpse in the sea. I realize how silly it sounds when I'm saying it aloud. I don't want to be in the sea either. Don't you fucking dare. I want to haunt the fish. Opposite. Keep me out. I don't want to go to Davy Jones' locker or some shit like that. I know it's a weird fear. Just don't burn me. Burn my body. Like, that's what I want. Grab the bits out of me, like my organs, and chuck them to somebody who could do with them better than roast me. That's what I want. That's what I want to happen to me. Sorry for the morbid nature of the stream. Also, I'm noticing pins a little high up here. I'm gonna lower them down to Teddy S's level. There we go. I was afraid of corpse water. I'm afraid of being corpse water. Okay, Josh. I am afraid of corpse water. And I think it's reasonable. Let me be reasonable. Oi, 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 oi. Okay. So, butterflies. Not scared of them. but a similar feeling, a smaller, lesser feeling of the feeling of bats. I don't like when they're just kind of flying around. If there was a bunch of them, it'd freak me out. A little bit. Scared of butterflies more than Bigfoot, less than being naked. Tasty, not scary though. I don't think I've ever eaten. No, wait, butterflies taste bad. I know that for a fact. Butterflies do taste bad, or at least the butterfly I had tastes bad. Ooh, okay. Getting a heavy hitter one here. I'll try and go past it quickly, just in case anybody's got that personal connection, which I think most people in the world do, unfortunately. Cancer. Cancer's scary. It's genuinely something I'm quite scared of. It's got to go up there for me. The scare of it happening to yourself or anybody around you is awful, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Cemeteries. I'm not scared of cemeteries. Well, joking aside, yeah, that's terrifying. Yeah, I mean, 100%. It's genuinely awful. I didn't realize how alarming butterflies are until I visited a butterfly house. Me too. That's literally what I was talking about. I'm not scared of butterflies, but when you've been in a room full of them and you realize that not only are they delicate, but they fly and they've got weird patterns, it's disorientating. Like, it's not my biggest fear by a long shot, but more than other things. Like, you know, the concept of being scared of butterflies, it's more that I feel unnerved is probably the closer feeling to it. Cemeteries, I've walked through too many cemeteries too many times late at night, hanging out with the goth kids. I'm not really scared of cemeteries. I'm more, I suppose there is a bit of a fear of cemeteries, because I'm also scared of the people who hang out in cemeteries. I don't know whether that counts. I'm not innately scared of the dead rising or, you know, monsters or the dark. That I'll go through a cemetery at night. I'm just very cautious of people. People is a very grounded fear. Everything else in the zoo is behind bars, so I don't have to walk in there with the butterflies. They can't tame me. I really like the one in Animal Crossing, though. You know, when you have your little butterfly house area in Animal Crossing? I love going in that. It's always so pretty. Alright, cemeteries. More than adults, because specifically it starts to put the people... It starts to put the people who I'm scared of in the adult section in the cemeteries. That's how you mess it up. Yeah, because they can't touch you on Animal Crossing. Yeah, true. When they start to get the little tiny pitter patters on you, yeah, that's when you feel the shivers. Like, I get that shiver when I see a creature kind of touch you like that. I hate it. When you look at something with skittly legs, yeah, no thanks. Change. Scared of change. Am I scared of change? I don't think I'm scared of change. That was before some butterflies want blood. Oh, like the fucking crimson butterfly things? Yeah. Yeah, butterfly carnivorous, man. Game over. I think I've got a bit of anxiety when it comes to big things changing. I know I had a lot of anxiety when I went on a plane for the first time. It didn't feel too difficult when I was in a new place. When I went to Spain, it didn't feel weird, you know? But also it was a very touristy part of Spain, so... Change is an odd one. I like a solid routine. I don't like change, but it's like scary to me. It's not like scary to you, I assume. Yeah. I'm gonna say change is a grounded fear, but also change is good. So I'm kind of gonna step that back. I'm gonna say change is scarier than adults. Yeah, sorry, keyboard kind of small. No worries at all, man. No worries at all. Childbirth. I think there's a lot... I'm not being like the man who doesn't want to see childbirth, because on Cena, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, there's just a lot of scary things about it. How things can go wrong, what you've got to go through. Like, generally, the entire time, I'd be terrified. I couldn't imagine. Any change can put me into a tizzy and throw off my whole day. Yeah, see, like, people are affected by it differently, and I can absolutely see that. I can see change being like a top tier for some people. But childbirth is actually terrifying. I'd be scared of like what happens to the, what happens to the woman, what happens to the baby. Like, it's actually a very scary thing for me. I'm gonna put it in panic time. I'm gonna put it up there because it is actually. Babies looks weird here because I'm not scared of babies. I'm scared of accidentally hurting babies by like being either heavy-handed or dropping them, or like. But babies being there by itself in no thank you it's a bit funny. Fuck. Chupacabra, top tier. I'm terrified. What if Chupacabra gets me? I want to go research some Chupacabra stories and see how terrifying they are. And then that'll decide. Chupacabra. That says Chupacabra. Chupacabra, or Chupacabras, is a legendary creature in folklore of parts of the Americas, with its first purported sighting reported in Puerto Rico in 1995. The name comes from an animal's reported vampirism. The Chupacabra is said to attack and drink the blood of livestock, including goats. Then I have nothing to be scared of. Even less. I'm less scared of Chupacabra than aliens. And books. Yeah. There we go. Not saying that because it's too weird for even me. Buried Alive is a real fuck off. Yeah, that's a huge one for me. Not saying that because it's too weird for even for me. Yeah, I don't know where the Chupacabra's got me hitting different. But I kind of love it showing up. Just in case you're scared of Chupacabra. Is anybody in the chat absolutely scared to their core of Chupacabra? Please let me know. Because I'd love to get a drink with you and just know your mindset. Like, that's really what it comes down to. I want to know the true fear of Chupacabra. Depends on what it eats. Apparently livestock. There's the story in Fallout New Vegas where they believe a Chupacabra is doing things. I think the homeless man thinks that a Chupacabra is killing things. But it's like one of those invisible blue monster men or something. But yeah, no, I don't fear the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra should fear me. Clowns. Get the fuck up. Night Stalkers. That's it. Yeah, the Night Stalkers. The snake dog hybrids. Yes, that's what it was. Oh, ick. Yeah, clowns be big one. Clowns be the big fuckery. Clowns are gross. There's a story. So, I was about 7 years old, and I went to a festival, carnival thing in the park. And I was with my auntie and my uncle and my little cousin, who was tiny at the age. We had our dogs with us, and it was meant to just be a nice day out. And there was this area where there was two clowns putting on a show. And one of them was talking and the other one was like quiet and was like being like the sort of mute comedian character. And they had the face paint on, they had the whole outfit things. I can see them vividly, clear as day in my head. And they asked for volunteers to come help them. And I was one of the older ones there, like, for being 7. And so I got volunteered to go up there, as well as this younger girl, not too much younger than me, I think. And we went up and we were meant to be an assistant to help them with a funny act. You know what I mean? And we got told to hold this small trampoline, like, between us. We were meant to hold it. And the mute one was going to jump on it and do a front flip. And do, like, this impressive trick or whatever they said that they were going to boast. The one that was talking was riling up the crowd and being very, communicative and excitable and shit like that. And whispered to us, when he's about to go and jump, you drop the trampoline, okay? It's going to be really funny. And we were, like, sitting there like, oh, yeah, that's going to be funny. Okay, sure, let's do it. And so we were holding the trampoline. When the clown was about to run up and jump on it, we both let go. And the clown barreled and fell and stuff like that. And, like, kind of did the comedic role. Everybody was laughing and giggling. And the clown got up and kind of shook the knees off, and they looked at me. And I realized my fear of clowns in that moment when that, late middle-aged man in clown makeup was staring at me with anger in his eyes, and he chased me in a circle around this big fucking crowd of people, being like, you know, coming after you with his big fucking shoes and all that shit. And he was running after me, and I was genuinely scared. I know it as a kid, like, of course I probably was, but like, that actually scared the fuck out of me. And since then, I think just you start to think more about clowns. I'm more scared of the fact that clowns are just like, could be anyone. Anybody could be a clown, and you've got a disguise as much as you like. You've clearly got that sort of childlike whimsy, and that's terrifying. That scares the fuck out of me. Top tier. Let me catch up with chat. Can Strahd beat Castlevania's Dracula if they both were fighting at full power to the death? No, absolutely not. Dracula would kick his ass. I've seen people beat Strahd on an off day. I've ran Strahd 3 times. And yeah, he's Dracula. Yeah, Strahd's no contest to Dracula. I've been on the internet too long to still be afraid of clowns, but my mum is. Although I grew up in a room where the entire wallpaper was tiny clowns, I also had China dolls. I don't know how I slept, to be honest. That's terrifying. Don't catch me anywhere like that at all. There was dolls in my nan's house where I used to live. I actually took them out of the room and put them outside because I was just like, no thanks. I could see them in the night. Not afraid of clowns. I'm afraid of the person behind the face paint. Yeah, see, that's terrifying. Could be anybody. If you really want to be really scared of clowns, look up the clown from Dead by Daylight. I know that one. I've been thinking about playing Dead by Daylight. I've got it. I can't play it with people. It's just I don't know who's got what games. I feel like I need to kind of spark up my Discord chat a little bit and ask them what games they own and like what multiplayer games you can play. I feel like I did that a while ago, but I might need to just update. The sheep on my boat hate being sheared. Are you playing Minecraft? But you're playing Naruto. Or are you just talking about real life? You have a boat now and sheep from the last time I saw you. Oh, okay. Like, I don't know the connection. I switched games. Okay, alright. Alright. So sorry about my tangent on clowns. I hate them. Uninstalled Naruto. Is that how much you didn't like it? Cockroaches. Cockroaches are probably a no thank you. I would rather not encounter cockroaches if I could help it. And continue again when I feel like torturing myself. Okay, fair enough. Was it one of the fighter ones? Is Naruto to Boruto like one of the just like the Shippuden fighting games? Also, I'm cold. I'm so cold, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like keep my cool, keep my calm, collected nature, but I am freezing and I kind of need to do something about it. There we go. I got a spare blankie. I like to play D&D, but I don't have a squad of people that I can trust to help me improve. It's not cool to be cold. Thank you, Matt. Very much, Mez. You are right. It ain't easy being coldy. I don't know. What did we play? Yeah, cockroaches. I'd just rather avoid them. I don't like the feeling of things scuttling on me. I get super, like, my body just reacts to it. So I'd rather it not happen, you know? Colours. Scared of colours? Is that a... Ooh. It's probably like a weird splash of colours. Let me see, like, a fear of colours. I gotta be careful with this Google search, I suppose. Chromophobia is an intense fear of colours. Most people with this disorder have an extreme aversion to one or two colours in particular. They may only fear bright colours. People with chromophobia have a severe anxiety or panic attacks when they see a colour they're afraid of. Is there a phobia of the colour blue? Cyanophobia. Xanthophobia is a fear of yellow. Priscinophobia is a fear of green. Roaches won't die. They'll live through World War 3 and 9. World War 3 to 9. Yeah, true. I mean, do be kind of real. Which I've got to admire. It's not that I'm like... I wouldn't be like, kill all the cockroaches. If I saw a cockroach in my house, I'd probably help it outside. I just rot, like, a mass amount of them. Nah, miss me. I don't want to go near it. A lot of things scuttling, just absolutely not. I'm not afraid of colours. I'm probably less afraid of colours than balloons. I don't really have a connection to it. Computers. A fear of computers. No. I'm scared of my camera being on sometimes. That's true. I'm scared of not having my privacy when I want to have my privacy, I suppose. I don't even know if scared's the right word. I'd just rather it not happen. Yeah, one chance to escape my house, but if I see them again, they're getting smashed. You're like, I know that face. That's the same cockroach. Computers. Computers. No. This is hard. No, not really. Not that spoopy. Scary in the bridges. Bugs, I mean, people can come and go as they please. I fucking see you, Darren. God damn it, Darren. Get out of my house. Crowds. Now, if Scotty, I think it was Scotty who voiced it, but I also think Josh is the same. Or Krells is the same. Where they are bothered by crowds. They would rather not be in a big crowd. I'm kind of the opposite. I'm kind of all for it. As long as I'm by myself or I'm not trying to, like, mind somebody. The idea of minding somebody when a crowd is happening is kind of uncomfortable. But, yeah, no. Not that spoopy. I'm probably... a crowd of people could be bad, though. A crowd of bad people. Maybe. Yeah, crowds are a problem. Yeah, there's where crowds go for me, personally. I'm probably still more scared of a crowd than I am of aliens. My fear... Sorry, it's really funny when I say it like this. But my fear of crowds is somewhere between aliens and Bigfoot. Not as much as the dark and water. Okay, well, we're actually getting there now. Whew. Sorry, that's just really... It's really funny for me to phrase it like that. When there's a crowd, I shut down. Yeah, some people handle it awfully. Like, you know, I mean, I don't want to say that you handle it poorly, but, like, it's awful for some people, is what I mean to say. Darkness. A reasonable fear. Not one I really have, but, like, if I'm in dark for too long and I don't know my sensory stuff... This is a pretty eye-opening experience for you, isn't it, Kyra? I love this shit. Mine shuts down, body goes autopilot. Plus Scotty. I hope you know you don't have to be in that experience anytime soon. Not at all. Darkness. Imprisoning me. All that I see. Absolute horror. There? I think darkness goes spoopy. In spoopy mode. Because there's... If I'm in the right mindset... Maybe if I've got, like, the right kind of ambience. Ambience can be a big change in darkness, you know? Like I said, I'm autistic. Yeah, no, it checks out. It goes aliens, crowds, and Bigfoot for Kyra. Let's see the rest. We're gonna... it's just so funny to me. Like, that specific... The not spoopy at all section is actually the most fascinating section. Because it's things I'm not scared of, like... ranked against things, if that makes sense. I find that fascinating. Death. Am I scared of death? I'd rather not die. I feel like I've got a lot of things I want to do. I'm not going to sit there like, I'm not afraid. Come at me, death. No, I'm happy. I like my life. I don't want that to happen anytime soon. The idea of not knowing when I'll die is somewhat reassuring. If I knew how I'd die, I feel like that'd be awful. Being naked in front of Bigfoot and aliens, where would that fall? It's still a not spoopy, man. I feel like being naked, if I'm encountering Bigfoot and also aliens at the same time, the idea of me being naked goes out the window. I don't feel like I'd be like, and I'm indecent. Bigfoot's naked too. Maybe the aliens are. Paul was naked for most of the movie. No, he had pants. Paul had pants. Never mind. I changed my mind. I'm terrified. I'm fucking terrified. I'm naked in front of Paul. So, death. Death's scarier than darkness. Death is scarier than cockroaches and babies. I think death's in no thank you. The top of no thank you is death. I'd just rather not. I don't like the idea of dying. I'm rightfully scared of it because I'm dead. I'm not a religious person. By nature, or not by nature, by education of, like, you know, like my beliefs and things like that. So yeah, death's pretty final for me in my thoughts. So I don't want it. I don't want that. Just the idea of somebody finding Bigfoot and going, "I'm indecent," is really funny. That's what they're worried about. Paul. Paul. Give a fuck. Paul would not give a fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Deep water. Yep. Yep. I don't even know. Oh, what am I scared? I think I'm more scared of being buried alive than deep water. I think. But they're up there. I just chuckled at that so much. My husband was very confused. Well, I'm glad he's getting some. Well, it's perplexment, I suppose. Oh fuck! I'm glad to make you chuckle. Just like Chuckles the clown over there. No, okay. That's actually an awful clown picture. They know why it's scary. I had to try and explain being naked in front of big. I've accepted I'll eventually die, but I want it down the line on my terms. I'd rather it not be on my. I don't want to plan it. Or I don't want to sit there and think about how it's going down. I'd rather just, like, you know... I'd rather just be fully unaware. I just saw one of them that actually makes me uncomfortable. Demons! Am I scared of demons? Chat, you guys scared of demons? New water would be there. And I like swimming. I enjoy swimming, but don't catch me in the ocean. That's different shit altogether. I'm happy to go to a water park. I'm happy to, you know... hang out by the lake, get me in the ocean, and I'll kill you. You're on Twitch, demons are scared of you, mate. Facts. Fuck. It's not grounded enough for me. But I have you know the videos where people are, like, possessed? Or, like, people, like, you know, people are believed to be possessed? That shit knocks me sick. Like, when they start fucking speaking in tongues and, like, you know, screaming... Nah, man. Nah. That's so actually I am the concept of demons is kinda is kinda here. No thank you. There we go. I'm scared. Look, comparing 3 is funny. Like, not that scared of cockroaches, demons is a middle ground. Babies. No. Fear. Please don't. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Alright, okay. Dentists. Now, I have a bit of a dentist story. Sorry for anybody who doesn't like the idea of having their teeth messed with. Hands carry a glass of water to see him sweat. Bruh. No. No. I'm not scared of drinking water. I'd just rather not do it. Haven't been to a dentist in years. I haven't since COVID because of the lines. I've got an appointment booked. It's taking a while because of everything. I was banned from my dentist. Did you bite the guy? I feel like you bit the guy, knowing you. Why were you banned from your dentist? I feel like you gotta do some. I feel like you gotta do something wrong to get banned from your dentist. That's a wild story. Okay. So. I'll tell you off stream. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's probably ideal. Dentist. Only dentist I'm scared of is the one from Little Shop of Horrors. Okay, yeah, that checks out. I feel like dentists have a lot of power that you don't want to give to somebody. You know? For those who knew me from when I was younger, for example, Josh, you knew this, I fell down the stairs when I was very, very, very young. And it chipped my teeth. Seymour? How do you spell that? Is it Seymour? I chipped my teeth, so I had an indented tooth here, and I also had a tooth that grew up top of my gums, like all the way up here. So I had to go to the dentist, and the idea of braces was coming up. And I didn't mind wearing my braces. I had a lot of worries about my braces. I hated, like, what if I fell over? What if I got punched in the face? And my teeth were all screwed because they're all connected to each other by metal. You know, I had a lot of worries. But when I was getting them prepared for getting the braces in, Seymour, I think it's spelled like that, Seymour. When I was getting them prepared to get, like, my braces in, that I had a dentist, and obviously it's unrelated, but she was this German woman who, like, you know, was like in my area, back near my old area, and she gave me the needle into my teeth, into my gums rather, for not feeling the pain of her literally going in with one of those drill things, or one of those like sort of like looking sandpaper looking kind of things, and basically grinding my teeth down and kind of moving them and stuff like that. And I swear to God, like, you know, I was kept down. I was like laying back. My mum was with me at the time. I felt everything, and I was trying to tell her. I was going, oh, but my, you know, like, your mouth is getting fucked with, and if I make a move, then obviously that's messing with me. But I was trying to tell her. I was going like, ooh, 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 like giving her those eyes of caution. She wasn't stopping, and my mum had to go like, I think he's in pain. I think he's in a lot of pain. And then he's like, no, she shouldn't. He shouldn't be, you know, like, you know, he's at his needle. I felt it. I felt them drilling my teeth, and I hate that. I don't want that to ever happen again. Like, my mum had to be like, no, he does, and then they had to stop. They stopped, and it was like, you know, could you, like, you know, are you okay? Could you feel that? And it's like, that was awful. I hated that. That was painful. I was trying to tell her, like I was close to tears, just being like, I felt it. I felt everything. She was like, right, okay, I see. Maybe we need to, like, you know, up the dosage or something like that. And I was like, please do. And I still felt it when I got my second dose. I'm not sure whether it just wasn't really working on me too much. Maybe a high constitution or something like that. I don't know. But I managed to get it, and she managed to do it. But I switched dentist after that so damn quick, because she was like staring me in the eyes while I was giving her that caution face of please stop. And I don't know, something really uncomfortable about that. Dentists, because of that personal experience, not scarier than death, but probably scarier than my fear of dropping a baby. I thought of Principal Skinner from the Seymour. Yeah, me too. I was thinking of whenever I think of the name Seymour, that's usually where my brain goes. Dogs. I'm not scared of dogs. I can. As a basis, I'm not scared of dogs, but I'm very much aware that they can be mistreated or trained to be aggressive. So I generally am cautious of dogs I don't know. So I suppose I'm more scared of that than the average adult. Superintendent thanks, Super Nintendo Chalmers. I love that episode. I love Simpsons, man. Should we all just sit down and have a Discord movie night where we watch all of The Simpsons? I would happily do that. Dolls. No thanks. I'm not more scared of dolls than cancer and childbirth, but definitely being stared at. I'm learning more about myself each passing moment in this stream, and I don't know how I fully feel about it, but, you know, making it work. Okay. So we, Kara, so we. Walking backwards creeps me out a bit. Ooh, that's a cool fear. Walking backwards is a pretty interesting fear. Of, like, other people walking backwards towards you. I'm kind of intrigued by that one. That kind of tickles the the sicko side of my brain. We need some steamed hams. Steamed hams. Can we listen to that song on stream? Is that safe to listen to? I think we can safely listen to it. I didn't accidentally take a nap. What are you talking about? I'm glad you managed to rest, Douglas. No, me walking backwards, really? Oh no, I'm pretty alright with that. I thought other people walking backwards. Fears. Yeah, we're looking at fears. And we're also listening to the Steamed Ham song right now. Or the Steamed Clam song. It's Feel Good Inc. with the Tears for Fears. This is our current fear list at the moment. All right, we'll stop listening to Steamed Hams Inc. because I'm not sure how much I can listen to it safely. All right, okay, there we go. Everybody Wants to Rule the World is an absolute jam of a song, and I love it to pieces. Might have been a past life or something, or I might have been walking backwards and fell to my death or something. Do you just feel like an uncomfortable feeling, like when it happens? I'm glad you had a nice nap, Oodles. So yeah, dolls make me uncomfortable. I'd rather them not be around me, you know? So that's generally what that comes down to. Let me, wait, I can turn this down personally for me, which is good. Because I probably need to. Alright, cool. Alright. Were you one of those creatures with the backwards legs? Like what? Like a satyr? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. Yes. Alright. Driving. Driving? I don't think driving scares me. To people listening, I've definitely not driven because that would be illegal without my license. So, I mean, thank you for telling me. I feel like I can trust you now. I actually do feel like Scotty and Josh, you get along. It did it first. Because it's a scary thing to get used to. You're learning a new rule of moving on the road that's a lot more dangerous than walking. You know? It did it first. It's a scary thing. It's a scary concept, for me at least. Yeah, yeah. I'm more scared of driving than darkness. Yeah. Because I was scared of holding that much power in my hands that it was super crippling. Yeah, yeah. I've been hit by 2 cars. Yeah, Josh, you're prone. Josh, you are prone to accidents everywhere. You're like, if you're a Danganronpa character, you'd be like the ultimate unlucky student. Like, absolute facts. Just for injuring yourself. I don't mean for like bigger stuff, but like, fuck, man, I'm always worried about you. Whenever you pop into stream and you're like, I've hurt my arm. Like, it's just, I'm always like, Joshy boy. But yeah, driving, I think, bumps into the similar fear I have of human error. Ultimate hospital patient, that's a good one. That's your ultimate. So, other people driving, everyone else is a crazy driver. Yeah, exactly. It leads into the same thought and belief of human error, where it takes one person not being in the right mood, being not right in the head, being forgetful, being something like that, to absolutely, it could take a life on the road, you know? And not to make people feel scared. I'm not trying to make people anxious, but that's why it's in spoopy for me, you know? This just goes into my human error department. Earthquakes. I've never properly experienced an earthquake. I don't think the people in the... I think we had, like, a tiny one at some point. I think I remember it happening, like, not that many years ago. And it was, like, tiny, and we just got, like a little... You know? Like, it wasn't that bad. But the concept of a big earthquake is actually terrifying. Like, it's actually really, really scary. Probably more to me than dolls. There's this one story from my childhood that shows why my parents won't let me drive, that I think I've told you. If it was a long time ago, maybe I don't remember whether you told me or not. Or maybe you might bring up a little bit of it and I might remember. Yeah. Environmental change. That's scary. That's generally quite scary. The rate in which it's happening, the entire world is changing and adapting. I don't know if I'm more scared of it than dolls. I know that's irrational, but I can't help it. Do you want me to tell it on stream? If I'm on at some point? Yeah, sure. Happily. Never experienced an actual earthquake. I think I've experienced a small scale one. I think it was a small scale. I can't remember. Josh might be able to tell me if I'm remembering that correctly or not. There was like a little tiny one in our lifetime. Eyes. Eyes scaring you. I don't like eye injury. Eye injury in a movie or a series or even just happening to me. I'd rather eye injury just not happening. I hate detailed eye injury. Eyes are pretty creepy. And a creature with many eyes, that's off-putting. That's generally that's generally quite a bit of a fear. How do I rank it? Less scary than dogs. Why do they think they're on so many resi creatures? Yeah, I know. Un forastero. I mean, they put eyes on a bunch of things just to make them look scary. Also, I'll be right back, chat. See you guys in a sec. Back. Failure. Being afraid of failure. Am I afraid of failure? Yeah, I would say I am. In panic time, I am. Yeah. I think it's pretty normal. You don't want to be let down. I know that it's okay to fail and stuff like that, but I think it's generally a natural thing. My honest opinion, the environment is always changing, so I said stop it with the environment doomsday prophecies from more times over the past 20 years, and people have been right. But I mean more environmental change is it's generally going in a more dangerous direction than other ones, you know? So like, I'm not gonna say there's gonna be a doomsday anytime soon, but the world is dying. So that's always something that's scary. Even if it doesn't happen in my lifetime, the concept of it is scary, that the world is constantly dying, like, more and more. That's pretty high up on the list for me. Failure is probably that high for me. Maybe even touching Oh God, Please No. But I think for now I'll keep it in panic time. Fans. I'm not really scared of fans. Unless it's you guys. But even calling you guys fans, it feels weird. Well, I am a fan. That's good. I'm glad. And you should fear my power. Okay, alright, you know what? Fair facts. Put you above clowns. People in Korea believe the fans kill you. Yeah, I mean... I'm scared of how much electricity they use. if it affects the electric bill. that's something that's scary. I'm at least 50% sure on that. Really? Okay. I mean, I don't know whether it's everybody in Korea, but... fans don't really scare me. They fear me. They scare me less than bad breath. More, a little more. No, less than. There. A little more. There. I think there's their place. Because you could still get something chipped off in it, you know. Fire. PK fire. Fire's scary. I generally think that there is something very, very scary about fire. How fast fire spreads is scary. But fire, how I'd rank it as a fear. How do we feel about fire? A certain type of... Is it the industrial fans? And it's something that's infinite. It's a song that doesn't... Oh, God. Oh, no, please don't. Fire isn't scary if you respect it. Fire is terrifying, untamed. And you don't really tame... I mean, everybody tames fire, but you know what I mean. Like, a fire out of control is terrifying. The scenario of being in a room on fire, where, like, the smoke is billowing, it burns your eyes, you can't see, you start to feel it in your chest, like, that actual scenario is quite scary. It probably scares me more than the dentist. Fire is a tool to be treated with respect. I mean... Yeah, but also just fire burn. Fire scary. And that's scary to me. Big fire, big scare. Ooh, go show some appreciation to Lion Eagle. He's just done a little promotion thing. He's gonna be doing a Simpsons gameplay. Hey, he's gonna be playing Simpsons Hit and Run. What a gamer. Alright, go show him some love. Alright. He just posted about it. Alright, okay, cool. So, fire. I think fire is okay there. I don't know, like, how much... Fish. Am I scared of fish? No. I'm scared of the ocean, not scared of fish. Fish is the thing I'm not really scared of. Fish is... about there. Not that spooky. No, even more. I'm probably more scared of fish than Bigfoot. But have you seen that? you seen the giant fish? I mean, some fish can be terrifying. What? Give me a name of like a scary fish I can go Google, and then I might see whether I up it more than butterflies. Because compared to fish and butterflies, I probably am more scared of fish. Did you say a fish? Did you say a fish with a big butt? Sunfish, Jaws. I mean, Jaws. Sharks don't. I mean, sharks are scary, but I'm not scared of sharks. Let me go look at a sunfish. I have pleasured my stomach with fish. I don't know if I like the phrasing of that. Are they sunfish, the fish that can have massive bites out of them and live? Yeah, these guys, yeah. These big dudes, they're kind of terrifying. But they're shaped like a bow, right? They kind of look like you can do this with them. They look kind of ick. But I don't know if I'm scared. I look at them, I'm not scared. Let me go look at scariest fish. That's terrifying. I want to know what that is. Let me go look at the top 9 scariest fish. Do you want me to show you guys before I do Google it? I don't want to. Goblin. Oh wait, I've seen a goblin. Goblin shark's great. One sec. I love goblin sharks. I look at them and they're so cool. Look at the little fucking unicorn horn. Let me also try to catch you. I also tried to catch you still on Twitter. All right. No, man. No. Alright, okay. Goblin shark is cool. I am looking at stuff on the other screen. They are really dumb, but will swim really close to you. I kind of don't like that. What's an Anomalocaris? Are you guys okay with me showing you fish on here? I know some people might just feel uncomfortable looking at them. There's a sheep shed. But this seemingly innocent food fish hides a horrible secret. They have a mutant mouth? Ugh. They have human teeth. They're called human teeth fish because they have multiple human-looking teeth due to toxic waste. Anglerfish is scary. The death trap fish. Oh wait, no, it's because they have a death trap thing. Blobfish aren't scary. They just look ugly. A Payara has vampire fang teeth. Oh, okay, they're kind of creepy. Sorry, I'm trying. Okay, maybe fish should be higher. I'm probably more scared of fish than being naked. But also, amongst the scary fish, there is a lot more non-scary fish to me than scary fish. So that's where my business deal is going with that. I'm gonna say top of not spooky at all. Higher than Bigfoot? Yeah. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of Bigfoot. I know it's been my kid. Sorry, it's just I'm not afraid of Bigfoot, Josh. Flying, however, less than the ocean, but still that same thing. Human error, kind of terrifying. Probably a bit less than earthquakes. That's where I would rate my fear of Let me go close a few tabs. I don't like having this many tabs open. But some deep sea fish, like the ocean bed level fish, absolutely terrifying. I'm having too much fun. I'm enjoying learning more about fears and how people feel about them, honestly. Flying's there for me. I don't like the experience I've had flying. I generally feel uncomfortable. And also I'm motion sick. I'm like awfully motion sick. So I'm feeling uncomfortable the whole time. I get a little anxiety. I don't like the idea of leaving my hands in people. Trained people feels better. Like the fact I trust flying more than I trust like a roller coaster ride because they'll hire anyone. You know what I mean? But flying is, it's a up there fear. Gems. Gems is vague. Like, I'd rather things be clean. I don't know if I'm afraid of them. I wouldn't say I'm a germaphobe. Not by a long shot. Germs. Okay, let me think about this. No. 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 I think that. And not that spooky. Okay. Ghosts. Am I scared of ghosts? How do you guys feel about ghosts? And do you guys believe in ghosts? And also, don't bother each other in chat if you have a different belief than them. Between adults and computers, yeah, I'm about as scared of germs as I am between computers and adults. That's my feelings on germs. Boom. I don't... See, I have a lot of feelings about ghosts. I generally don't believe in them, like, just as a basis. Because I think of how many ghosts there would be, you know? I 100% believe in ghosts, worked in a hospital. It checks out. And I've been a part of my auntie and my mum told me some stories like that, like, you know, experience. I've had a weird experience with I don't want to say a ghost, but there was a weird thing that happened. I'll have to ask my mum at some point to come talk about it. Maybe I can get her to come talk about it. She just came back from work though, so I probably don't want to bother her. But I'll get mum in and tell her a story about what happened with me when I was younger. I generally don't, but also there are a lot of weird stories, you know what I mean? But also I don't feel like every ghost would be malevolent, you know? Like, I feel like as a whole, it's probably the same thing as people. There's probably about as many bad ghosts, less bad ghosts than bad people. So the concept of ghosts is probably... It's probably the same thing as the dark, right? I'm not innately scared of the dark, it's more the concept of what can happen. I'm definitely less scared of ghosts than driving, so there. That is probably where I would put ghosts. And that is me just having a healthy respect for the idea of them. But as a whole, I'm not too worried. But it's interesting, you know, like, you've worked in a hospital, I assume you've probably had experiences where you felt, you know, you either had people talk to you about it, or, like, experienced it yourself. Which would be very, very scary. I understand why it would be scary. Going bald. This kind of sounds silly. I'm kind of scared of that. I don't want to go bald. Kind of like that my hair is quite full on my head. I'm gonna put it as I'm more scared of going bald than cancer and childbirth, which sounds bad, but, like, I'm putting likeliness and fear, I suppose. If ghosts aren't real, then the things in the corner of my eye are a lot scarier than they should be. I think that's called glaucoma, and you should take care of yourself, and get that seen to. I don't know many people who have worked in a hospital, especially nursing, who don't believe in them. But see, my mum does, and she works in nursing as well. So I can 100% reinforce that. So I am. Alright, okay, good. Going bald's up there for me, and I kind of 100% agree that it should stay there. Growing old. I'm not scared of growing old. Is anybody here scared of growing old? I generally feel like, just as a societal thing, I think generally men are less scared about it to a certain age. Some family of mine are nurses. We don't talk to them about work, though. Fair enough. Like, I think I'd be more scared of being forgotten. Yeah, that I feel like that's another one. That must be another one, right? That's, you know, that must be another one. But growing old, no. I'm scared of forgetting. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Getting to a certain age, I don't mind. I'll probably be a fun old man, you know? I feel like I'd be pretty cool. But when I start to get to the point where I'm forgetting things, or I'm a liberty to people, that's when it gets scary. That's why I don't drink. I'm scared of forgetting, that's why I don't drink. I don't drink. No, but yeah, I understand why. Growing old to a certain extent. Going bald and growing old, I'm mad about. You know, I mean, I understand. Like, it's different for each person. But I want to say growing old, not that scared of it, but it's when you get to it's the symptoms of when you get too old. And at that point, just, I don't want to say it, it's a bit mean on stream, but just put me down, you know? Like, probably more scared of growing old than change. I thought of the fears was wizards. One of the fears was wizards. Like, what's that? Let me see which one could be wizards. I assume witchcraft, maybe? Like, I'm scared of wizards. Yeah, okay. So, interesting next one. So, heights. Who here is scared of heights? Because I'm scared of wizards, man. If wizards are real, I'm terrified of them. You know? Like, just straight up. If your people out there being wizards and doing spells and shit, then 100% I'm terrified. Fortunately, I don't believe in them. So, I think I'm safe. Just imagine passing a ibuprofen the blind down the road. Just imagine passing ibuprofen the blind down the road, pissing off. Yeah, some ancient arcane wizard walking down the street with a staff. You say the wrong thing and he just zaps you with like lightning. Okay, so the concept of wizards is pretty scary, but fortunately that's not me. Heights though. Before we were talking about not knowing if you have a fear and how that works. Heights was that for me, actually. Because I remember I'm quite okay with heights just as a basis. When I'm on a roller coaster, I'm fine with it when I get to a certain point. But there was a time when I was going on a roller coaster and you had to go up these stairs that were constantly going up, 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 and up. I think it was the Pepsi Max ride, Josh, if you probably know it. Where you've got that walkway going up towards it. And when I was on that platform where you're kind of risen up on a high edge, I felt my body just like shaking. And that was when I felt it. I was like, I'm actually terrified of being up here. And I didn't think I was scared of heights, but just my body reacted to it and I felt like that sickness looking down. And that was when I realized, oh crap, I'm scared of heights, but I didn't know it until this moment when I'm like shaking and like on a high point. Similar thing happened when I did rock climbing a good while ago. Like there was like this really tall trees. Like must have been like 40 like 40 foot high. They're really tall like pine ones that like go really high up. And we were doing like this climb thing where we kind of go up the different branches and like, you know, rock climbing like up them and stuff like that. And just looking down absolutely sent my stomach turning. Which was a new feeling, honestly. Like it wasn't really something that I thought was a problem for me. So heights actually is probably in panic time. More than earthquakes. I don't think more than childbirth. Childbirth's a scary thing. Vertigo hits hard when it does. Yeah, exactly. That was the first time I felt vertigo. I think that's what vertigo was, where I was just like feeling my legs jitter and I felt like my vision, I almost got tunnel vision. And I'd never felt anything quite like that before, you know? Trypophobia, holes. The fear of like multiple holes in one place. I feel like somebody here must have trypophobia, right? I feel like somebody must. Like when you see like the awful image, I like the certain things. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, okay, that's fair. All right, okay. Sorry if this image puts you off. Just look at it. We'll be done with it in a bit. Some things genuinely off-putting. I have it. I hate it. Okay, all right, there we go. All right, fair enough. I thought so. Ranking fears, I realized we're probably going to be getting into stuff like this. So holes, I'm going to say it's off-putting. I'm not scared of it. So I'm going to put it... I hate looking at it, probably more than blood. It makes me sick, for me. That image is okay, though, for me. All right. How do you feel about that image, Masquerade? Just in case you want me to put it away somewhere or something. I'd rather the comfort of my stream happen. You know where I've put it now. I hate ones where it's more fleshy coloured. I don't want to talk too much about it because it might put people off, I suppose. I don't know whether me describing things is worse, so I'm just going to leave it there. But horses. I'm not scared of horses. The image is fine. Okay, that's fine. No matter what. That's what matters. One's in scared. Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. The idea of having like stuff like that. The frog sets me off. Is there an image of a frog here, or are you just talking about like a frog with holes or something like that? I don't know the frog. But yeah. Horses. I mean, the idea of a horse coming at you angrily is kind of scary. Like, what are you gonna do? But I used to help take care of some horses, so I'm not too worried about them, you know? I'd like to kind of grew up near them and around them. Probably about as much respect for horses as I can have. No, look up frog that hatches the babies on its back. Oh, I know that frog. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go look at it. You guys don't need to. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Not on stream, please. Yeah, I'm not going to. Yeah, I know. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I know. Oh boy, look at this. It looks okay. All right. I hope you don't see the reflection in my glasses. I know what she's talking about, and I hate it. I kind of see this spikes my D&D brain when I look at it, because I think that's really cool. And now I know it makes my skin crawl. I would probably make an enemy in a game do this. Pretty good inspiration for something. Yeah, that's exactly what I feel. Yeah, like I would make an enemy do this in a game. But now I know not to for certain people. This is why I do session zeros. I hate my thumbs. Yeah. Though I hate my thumbs. I feel like I've got a pretty good thumb. How do you feel about the rank this thumb, chat, on a scale of 1 to 10? But yeah, I like it. I kind of like this frog. This frog do be vibing. I don't like that. Okay, that. All right, I'm gonna stop. I didn't like that one, but I'm also fascinated by it more than I'm scared of it. Thank you, Scott, for scaring the fuck out of me. Is chat an option here? Is chat one of the things that I can be scared of? I really need to like add chat as something that I can be afraid of. Okay, all right. There's your scorecard. Oh fuck. Hospitals. I don't want to say I'm scared of hospitals, but I don't like being in hospitals. It makes me upset. I don't like seeing people who are really sick. When I've went to go visit people in hospitals, it makes me sad, and it generally doesn't. Alright. It generally makes me unnerved. I don't like it. They give me anxiety, but it's not from hospitals. It's usually because of the reason I'm there. I don't mind when I'm sick, and I think I've only really been in the hospital for being sick or sore once in my entire life. I'm generally quite a, I haven't had to go to the hospital or I haven't really been injured that much. I've never broken a bone. One time I had the really, really bad ear infection that I, literally was crying needing to go to the hospital. But, generally I haven't had to go. But when I've went there because of other people or I've been checking on people and stuff like that, I just don't like walking through a hospital. I don't like going to certain wards where I see people just upset and sad, and I know they're going through shit that's worse than me, but I just don't like it. I'd rather not be there, So I'm gonna put hospitals before babies. There's more people here now, so I need to explain. I'm not scared of babies. Far from it. I have no fear of babies. The reason the babies is there is because I have an awful feeling like I might drop them, or they might fall and hurt themselves, and I'm always anxious when a baby's. Kara's more scared of babies than hospitals. Yeah, I'm more scared of accidentally seeing a baby get hurt. My stomach sinks whenever I see them fall over, or babies are stupid, or when they fall head first on things. I mean, I think babies are cute. I like babies, What about Bigfoot, though? Josh, fuck off. I'm not scared of Bigfoot. I'm not scared of Bigfoot at all. He is not spoopy at all. I'd hang out with Bigfoot if I could. Alright, he's not scary. He doesn't... Chupacabra, though. Okay. So, yeah, I wanted to just explain babies for a second. I like babies. I think babies are cute. I like them. Houses. A house is scary, chat? What do you find scary about houses? I mean, I say I'm not scared of houses. I'll share a little thing with you. So, my mum bought this house, right? And we take care of it now. We pay the mortgage and stuff like that. She's terrified of anything happening to this house. I know that's not the fear of the house itself, but, like, really doesn't want anything happening. Like, she's always, like, making sure the gas is on, probably the electrics aren't weird, you know, stuff like that. So she has a fear for the house, which is, I suppose, a different thing in of itself, because she's paying for it, you know. Houses. Houses are not spooky. I'm more scared of them than colours. Because anything could be in a house, I suppose, but I don't think I have a fear of houses, how it means to kind of be put down. Have you ever seen Monster? I'm scared of the animation of that movie. I think you watched it in my house when we first watched that together, Josh. I think you were at my house watching that movie. It was either you or Nathan. The children are scarier than the monster in that. I love the thing, though, where the guy comes and eats, like, someone's cookies or whatever the fuck it was. Like, he comes over and eats somebody's chocolate bar and just goes, oh, like, and it's the worst animation in the history of the world. Monster House, though, generally actually did scare me as a kid. Luigi's Mansion scared me as a kid. Balloons are loud, so I'm scared of them hitting my ears. Yeah, loud noises is down there too, as well, Google. So there's something to watch out for yourself too. But it's not like a fear. Yeah, I know, that's what we were looking up. Like, we're trying to compare things to what makes you feel anxious compared to fear. So, just know like it 'cause hurts, yeah. Men in Black scared me. Oh yeah, the movie Men in Black? Ooh, okay. I'm trying to think of stuff that wasn't meant to be scary, but did scare me. I was scared of the movie Beowulf for a little while. I can't remember what it was. I think the Grendel screaming monster is what scared me. I didn't like the noises he made. I was scared of Scarlett Johansson. No, I was like 2 or 3 when I watched it. The cockroach. I love Men in Black so much. The cockroach alien. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Luigi's Mansion did scare the hell out of me though, because I didn't like. It was the first video game I played. No, actually, that's not true. Because I played through Resident Evil 4 before I played Luigi's Mansion, and it was fine. I had no issue playing it. I played through all of Resi 4 with my dad, was not scared of the zombies, we played through it fine. I played Luigi's Mansion by myself, and I was scared of it because I didn't feel like I could stop the ghosts. Which sounds really dumb, but like I didn't like the idea that like in the first few levels I couldn't fight them. I had to just kind of lose to the ghosts, you know? Hurricanes. Hurricanes are scary. Hurricanes can be scary. Heavy wind generally can kind of put me at ease. I kind of relax to it a little. But when it starts to get to hurricane level, obviously you can't. Hurricanes are probably about there. They're spoopy-ish. Hurricanes cannot stop me. Yeah, you are like Mask Stormwind or something like that. Like you can fucking name your name after like, you know, braving one. Alright. Immortality. Fear of immortality. I feel that's a bit vain. But would anybody here, given the blessing of immortality, would you live forever? Florida man. Yeah. All the Florida peeps out there being immortal in their hurricanes. Who wants to live forever? Would anybody here take immortality if given it? Somebody came over and was like, I'll let you live forever, and you had the option of living forever. We'll probably say at the age you are now. Would you take it? Do I age? Nope, you don't age. I don't think it scares me. Yeah, that's fair. A fear of... Yeah, I suppose that's... I think we go from fear if it's high up, but generally the things that I've got kind of going into spoopy and not that spoopy is more anxiety. Nah, I'd get lonely. I'm more scared of watching those around me wither away. So yeah, actually, no, that's fair. I feel like that starts to go into like things like isolation, and like isolation's there, and social. I mean, no, it's like the opposite, really. Immortality, though, I'm not really scared of it, but I'd rather it not happen. Less than eyes. The people I care about are alive now. Yeah, I know, but you'd probably find more people that you care about. But I also just don't want to live forever. I'm happy with the people I know now. I got loved ones that I care about, and I don't want to, outlive them. I plan to go first, motherfuckers. You can't do this. All right, imperfection. Who's scared of imperfection, guys? Is anybody here scared of imperfection? I'm not scared of imperfection. I feel like when things are imperfect, I actually like it more. I'm more scared of imperfection than books. This one is just me. No. I'm scared of perfection more. I suppose. Yeah, that's like some American Psycho shit, Like the number infinity. Is anybody freaked out by the concept of infinity? It's such a hard idea. Facts. It do be like that. Concept of infinity is pretty funny. One second, I got a bloop. Just checking on my bloop. Stepping on the beat. Oh, thank you. Alright, cool. Wait, pain's a fear? You can have a fear of pain. Yeah. Alright. Infinity. The concept of infinity, when I think about infinity, I don't think I've ever felt anxious of it. I don't think I've ever felt anything bad about it. Probably more than balloons. Hey Steinman, how you doing? I love that emote. The Wigglytuff wave? That's so good. We are ranking fears today. We are trying to rank how we feel about our fears. So we're talking about them, if anything makes you uncomfortable, you can let us know and we'll skip over it and stuff like that, but I tried to have you look at my tweet on stream while you were looking at Winter Hill's XT. Wait, did Winter Hill stream? Did Winter Hill tweet at me? I don't think I saw Winter Hill's. Oh shit, I've got a lot of boops. Phazia followed me. Okay, thank you, Phazia. Alright, there we go. Add oranges. Are you scared of oranges? That's such a cool fear. Just saying. I thought you looked at his stream alert. No, is he... I don't think... Winterhill wouldn't go live right now, is he? Did Winterhill go live? Or it was someone's. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was Lion Eagle. I was still waking up. Oh, okay, fair enough. Alright. Yeah, it was Lion Eagle's thing. He was doing a notification that he's gonna go live. Add skin. You scared of skin? I mean, this kind of sounds weird. I love learning your guys' fears. That's kind of cool. There's if anybody's seen The Office, when one of the characters in it, he goes around and learns everybody's fears during the Halloween party, and at the end tells a ghost story that includes everybody's fear personally. I have no fucking fear at all, but I gag from touching oranges. Really? That's so interesting. Well, it's not attached, I am. Okay, fair enough. So skin and oranges. I don't enjoy this because I have puberty. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that checks out. Injury. Are you scared of injury? And I'm a bartender. Oh, so you've got to. Oh, shit. Oh, look, there's the new... Oh, my God. It's Poopa. Oh, my God, he is going to get called Poopa by literally everybody. I didn't even think about that. That's the first time me thinking about the new Woopa. Like, in that context. Like, whose skin is then? Why is it on the road? I mean, yes, finding a patch of skin is kind of scary. I do understand that. I mean, I'm about as scared of injury as a person should be. I don't think I'm overly scared. It's not that spoopy. I'm more scared of injury than fans. Maybe action more than gems. Because an injury untreated could do a lot of things. I like peeling sunburns. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh no, I don't like that. That's not alright. That's not okay. Oogles, that's not right. It is poopa. It is poopa. There we go. We got so many emotes that are adorable as fuck. I have a few emote slots, but obviously that's based on subscriptions, isn't it? So like the amount that you can have. I need to do an update of my emotes at the moment because mine are a little bit everywhere. I was trying to find a style that I like. The only one I just end up spamming is this one. Insects. I love insects. Most people who know, you know, like from seeing some of my game design stuff to watching me run D&D to playing games know that I love insects. But like, I still have a healthy fear of them. Did anybody used to do that thing where you got glue on your hands and you peel it off and pretend that it was your skin? I did used to do that. Also, for those watching, we'll be doing a charity stream very soon. Yeah, there we go. Thank you very, very much, Oogles. On Sunday, we will be doing a charity stream. You can read all about it there, posted. And there's also our Discord where you can go and learn more about it itself. I did. Yeah. The glue thing? Yeah, I used to do that. We are hoping to be able to raise money for Stack Up, which is a charity that helps veterans and active duty soldiers who suffer with anxiety, depression, and other mental illnesses that may affect their, overall mood. We will be doing that, via trying to raise $1,000 for being able to get them a crate. And a fun thing about this is if we do raise $1,000 for that charity, we can actually help organize what is going inside the crate that gets sent off to people who help them. And I would obviously invite my community in doing that with me. I have to head off and chill. No worries at all. Thank you very much, Maz, for hopping in. I do appreciate it. Thought it was a good point to promote this. Yeah, absolutely. So we would love to see you guys on Sunday. I will be streaming for 12 hours. Because it's been nice chatting about fears. Yeah, I know. It's an interesting thing to do. I hope it's been a good vibe. So see you later, Maz. Does everyone say bye to Maz? But yeah, we hope to have you guys come around in the early mornings. We'll be playing some Mario Kart. We're playing some Left 4 Dead party games like Among Us and Fall Guys and all that good stuff. So hope to be able to see you there. We'll be raising money for charity, so it's all good. Ooh, 1 second. Be right back. My mum just came in and gave me a hot water bottle. I'm so happy. But now I don't know. I'm just trying to find the best way to organize it. Alright, okay. Alright. Literally everyone is live right now. I'm going to stream jump for a bit before going back to work. Talk to you later. No worries at all. Hope to be able to see you on Sunday if you have time. There we go. I put the hot water bottle behind me now so I'm all warm. Okay. Jake doesn't like lots of bugs. I can love a bug that I'm absolutely terrified of as well. I think some bugs just look really, really cool, but I would not want them near me. So insects is a pretty normal fear, I think. I'd probably put insects in bigger than my fear of ghosts. I'm not too big on that. Thank you very much, Carl. There is lava that makes me sick. Yeah, I remember you talking to me about that one. I think the little wiggly wormy ones don't really bother me that much. It's the ones that have multiple legs. The spiders and arachnids knock me sick. I think they're cool, but when they get to a certain size, I get really uncomfortable. Which is bad because my mom also hates spiders. So I'm usually the spider killer of the house, or the person who gets the spiders out of the maggots. Oh no, I went fishing before, so I've had to, have a big tub of them and, put them on fishing lines and stuff like that. So, maggots don't really bother me too much. I find with grubs and such, yeah, certain grubs though look fucky. Josh, you used to live by me. I think we used to do this together. You know when we were tiny and we were 4 or 5 years old? Stop! It makes my skin crawl. Okay, I won't talk about it further. I won't talk about maggots further. Krells, yeah. I heard it. In the Plankton voice in the SpongeBob movie when he's like, Plankton, yeah. That's what I heard as soon as you said that. Okay, 1 second. Closing my door properly. I don't want to be a bother to my mum being too loud. Alright, okay. Screams at the name. Okay, I won't say the M word anymore. But do you remember, Josh, when we were little and we used to go collecting caterpillars? And there was the yellow and black ones that lived around by our area that we used to like collect in jars, and we used to put grass and stuff like that in there and little leaves, and we used to collect them all the time. I'm pretty sure I used to do that with you when we were little babies. I think I remember that. It was a good time, good memory for me, at least. Yellow and black caterpillar UK. So, I got in trouble in primary school for messing with the bugs, mainly snails. I thought Dragon Ball Z emerged. So, remember, Josh, we used to play with I like Beetle Larva. Beetle Larva looks so interesting. It does fascinate me. It really, really does. Vegeta, no. Vegeta, yes. But those yellow and black caterpillars we used to collect and put in jars. I'm pretty sure we just touched them with our hands. Those were very poisonous. I have learned. I researched them a little bit after, like, you know, as I got older. They were very poisonous. I'll have to send you the link. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they were absolutely poisonous. So I'm glad we're alive, because we fucked with them a lot. I just thought they made you itch. I don't remember feeling anything from them. I used to mess with them all the time, but I think generally they had like a sort of mucusy thing that, you know, was considered poisonous. I think it was green. I just thought they made you itch, but nada. All right, okay. My mum told me that. Really? I don't think I told my mum that I was messing with caterpillars, because she probably would have told me to stay outside the house. But isolation is the next one. I'm quite a social guy. I like talking to people. I like hanging out with people. But I'm also perfectly comfortable with having time to myself. I don't think I didn't tell her I was messing with caterpillars. There's probably been a time in my life where I haven't really socialized for a week. Like, I've probably done that, and I feel more creative when I'm by myself, I think. Except for instances where I'm, like, prepping stuff or designing things with Malia, because we just bounce off each other really well. But, this happened when there was one in my backyard. I didn't tell her I was messing with caterpillars. This happened when there was one in the backyard. Oh, okay, and she was just like, they're poisonous, and you were like, oh, I've been playing with them for literally years. So isolation, not that bad. More scared of isolation than eyes. There we go. Isolation belongs there for me. Loud noises. Not really. I'm not really scared of loud noises. They make me uncomfortable if they're too loud and they just hurt my ears. But one of them's pain, so I guess that doesn't really count. My game crashed and these assholes telling me to pre-order Dead Space. Oh. I need my RPs. It helps my head stick together, and I tend to get fidgety when I can't strike my bad thoughts with an RP. Wouldn't enjoy being alone for long. That's fair. I can understand it. And I understand, like, for example, D&D is a good release like that for me. Isolation doesn't bother me. I'm shut and neat, and that, according to Mask, I don't exist. I'm sure you exist somewhere, just not on our plane of existence, Scott. So as soon as you start coming over to this plane of existence, I'll trust you. You know? So take your time on that. Loud noises don't bother me more than imperfection, but I would probably be more scared of aliens than loud noises. Love you, Scott, but it's just the truth. It is facts. Do be spitting facts. Love. Are you scared of love? Are you got a fear of love? Anybody here afraid of love? I have my mind and the people inside of it screaming at an uncaring God to keep me company. Josh, have you played Disco Elysium? I feel like you might have a mental breakdown if you play Disco Elysium, and I'm scared of losing those I love. Yeah, but I think this is people being scared of feeling love. Josh, I feel like you'd love, I feel like I haven't beat it. I beat it not that long ago. super good. I love Disco Elysium. I don't think I'd play it on stream, but I'd play it in a Discord call with people. I feel like people would get a kick out of us playing Disco Elysium. So yeah. Scared of losing those I love. I feel like, yeah, this is having a fear of love. Which I don't. I think love is beautiful. I think love is a very powerful thing. I feel like if I'm going really deep into it, sometimes love can be very one-sided, where you care about somebody and you know that you're not really reciprocating it. Which can be scary because you will do things for love that you wouldn't for anybody else, you know? You do unreasonable things, like, you know, you do things you wouldn't usually do logically. You know, you can ask me for my address so you make me. Love can be scary if in the wrong hands. Yeah, you can do, people do crazy shit for love, so I can respect that it's probably something people are scared of. I'm not. I'm all for it. I love love, actually, so I'm less scared of love than houses. Marriage. I'm not scared of marriage. I'm scared of how much marriage costs. Can I count that in? The price of marriage. Do you need to meet up soon? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Alright, mirrors. Mirrors fuck with me. Alright, okay, so it's irrational. I don't care. Go to hell. I don't like mirrors. I just think of Princess Bride whenever I hear the word marriage. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us here today. I love Princess Bride so much. I mean, because in Princess Bride, when he goes, marriage, the fucking guy, it's so good. This is one that has caught my eyes this entire stream, and I keep looking at it and going, what? Kai got it. Yeah, I 100%. Yeah, okay. It's a Princess Bride thing. Josh, if you haven't seen Princess Bride, it's one of the things, one of my donor goals is a Discord movie night, and I'm thinking of making it Princess Bride. Sweats. Oh, wait, okay, I see this one. I can see why you're sweating. Alright. They remind me of a life of Brian. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I can see that. I think I'm married with children when I hear both love and marriage back to back. Married with children, yeah, no, okay, alright, I can see that. Giving birth to a monster. Who here is scared of giving birth to a monster? Josh, I bet you're scared of me giving birth to a monster. I bet it's you. Fwee Brian. Fwee Brian. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. So, I feel like people genuinely do have this fear with it. Now, I don't know if they mean a monster, like actually giving birth and it's gonna have monster horns and shit like that. And I know you're sweating, Mask. But, like, or do they mean giving birth to a person that's villainous, you know? Like,
say the name Biggest Dickus.
You find it risible when I say the name Biggest Dickus. I fucking love that movie so much. Giving birth to a monster. I'm not that scared. I'll probably raise it to be cool. It's not a fear I need to have. But I suppose it's something to worry about. I'd be worried about it if it happened, but I'm not scared of it more than butterflies. So. Needles. Okay, needles put me off a little bit. They're probably in panic time. Probably more than environmental change. I feel like I'd be a good monster dad. You take care of a monster. I feel like you would. Am I saying it's a great show? Nope, I just remembered it. I forgot about it. I just remembered its theme song. Oh. Okay, cool. Nightmares. Who here's? I mean, I generally am scared of nightmares. I think a reasonable fear of nightmares. I don't know, because you're scared of nightmares when they happen. So I don't really know whether I have a fear of nightmares. Just no thank you, I suppose. I'm not as scared of them as dropping a baby or hospitals, possession or cockroaches, but it's still a no thank you. Keep having flashbacks to shows I watched and don't remember the names of. Well, that's good. Try and write them down so then you never forget them. Now here we go. Here we go to the numbers section. This is interesting to me. So, the number 13. Is anybody scared of the number 13? Oh, there's a little spider here. Guys, there's a little spider. Hey, buddy. Do you want to come show the stream yourself? Nah, he's just walking off by himself. Can I show you guys the spider? He's like, fear me. I don't know whether you can see him. He's climbing on this little bit here. He's like around here somewhere. Can you see him, chat? Did he climb into the wall? Oh, okay, you see. Oh, there we go. He's a little tiny. He's climbing up the wall. In my space, I can find him spooters. Yeah. He was like a little dude. Oh no! I fucked my mic, my camera's thing up. Oh, it is, but I feel like I remember it. Like someone popping into your head and saying some shit like scribbly and leaving without another word. Oh, it is, but I feel like I remember. So I'm not really scared of unlucky numbers. So I feel like I'm gonna line up the. This one's less sense to me. 4, I don't think I'm scared of at all. 666, probably about as much as the unlucky number 13, probably more. None of the numbers scare me. Yeah, exactly, not spooky at all. But I'm still ranking them compared to things that I would consider scary. That is how I rank those numbers in terms of fear level. 666 is my least scared. Is my least scared of number. If I saw it somewhere I feel like it shouldn't be, maybe it'd put me off. But remember the 444 Easter egg in Harvest Moon, and the 4th floor in Silent Hill. Numbers are only scary to those who can't count. just this moment of fear. Ocean. Yeah, go on. Let's get you up here. Deep water. I mean, I assume ocean, then it just kind of means, like, not too deep. That spider's going on a journey, yo. He's, like, all the way up there. You go, my dude. Alright, there we go. Let's run from the ocean. Open spaces. Nah, I'm not scared of them at all. Actually, I like open spaces. I'm probably more scared of it than love. But yeah. I feel like more shit can happen in a house than an open space. But, pain? Where's injury? That's the same thing. Pain. Probably more scared of a shooting random pain. More than adults, maybe. I'm more scared of things being quiet where noise should be. That's interesting. I actually like that. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to close my stream off because it's probably taking up too much length. Like, if you're in a town and it's quiet, something's happening and you shouldn't be there. There's random titty pains. No, titty pains and chest pains scare me. I mean, yeah, I can understand a random pain. Probably off-putting. That's why I put it in not that spoopy. Like, I'm not feared of it, but probably make me uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm really fascinated in the spider's journey. Like, he's like up there now. He's like the top of my roof. If he drops though, I'm gonna shit. Peanut butter. Who here is scared of peanut butter? Who's scared of nut? Random pains aren't normal? No, Josh, they're not. Maybe you should go to a doctor. Josh, it's your ultimate. Please use it. Those. Is that because I said who's scared of nut? Scared of nut. Who here is scared of nut? Alright, I'm not, I mean, there's not to be scared of. Maybe those who would be are allergic to nut. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm more scared of peanut butter than love. Preach. Alright, Okay, I'll have a look at that later, Scotty. Is it mine or somebody else's? No to both. Gosh, it's fine. I'll eat it all with a spoon. Alright, poison. Who's scared of poison? Anybody here scared of accidentally consuming poison and dying? Can I get any poison heads in the chat? Me. Okay, well, there we go. Someone's scared of drinking poison. There we go, little fella. You're doing it. He's on a journey. I'm so proud of him. I'm scared of my pets doing it, especially if it's out of date poison. Yeah, that's. Does out of date 1 second poison expire? Let me go Google that. Poisons are just chemicals, and time affects them in the same way other chemicals change over, and don't strictly stick to expiration dates. These dates are just estimated shelf life of a particular item. What happens if poison is expired? It could be more toxic, it could be less, it could be differently toxic, so that it's no longer as effective against its target but could cause severe harm to other species. It only means that one chemical may have started to degrade and the end product of the degradation. Okay, so yeah, poison can expire. I'm gonna say that too. He lost to a rabbit. I know what happens in Poli. Man's doing the everything tier list. We are doing, yeah, I know, just, it does look like that, doesn't it? Just things. It's a thing tier list. Hey, Bringo. How you doing, man? We are ranking fears, and I'm telling you whether what you're scared of is right or wrong. We're on poison right now. How scared are you of poison? How scared of poison are you? You drank poison and it didn't kill him. What a fucking homeboy. That's the kind of man you want to be. A fears tier list. Tears for fears fear list. A fear list, that's what it needs to be called. Why do you think every painting of him has his hands in his pants? Literally me when random photography. Ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. You can't get used to poison in small doses. You can get used to poison in small doses, so where would you put it? Would you put it in Oh God Please No with the Chupacabra and clowns? Would you put it in Panic Time with failure and cancer? No Thank You with death and fire? Spoopy with driving and insects? Not That Spoopy with growing old and change? Or not Spoopy at all with fish and being naked? Because I'm thinking poison is about as scary as, like, it's more scary to me than blood. Because, you know, blood can't kill me. The holes thing's uncomfortable. I'd put poison there, probably. Fish and being naked together made me giggle. So is the Shape of Water movie. Oh, he's almost there. He's almost at my room, chat. We're keeping an eye on a spider, by the way, that's, like, crawling out of my room. If my mum sees that, she's gonna flip out. So, let's be quiet. Gags. Some people just want to fuck the fish in Shape of Water, you know? Okay, but that's where I put poison, in my personal opinion. He was in constant debilitating pain. Oh my god, holy shit. Yeah, so poison can be scary. Are chainsaws on that list? If so, they shouldn't be. Spider collab stream? Maybe he'll come back for a collab. He's now out of my view, chat. So... Oh wait, no, he's there. I see him. Do you want to be on Streamlab? He's now crawling more towards, like up my wall. I mean, I'd bang the fish as well, but just about all the other stuff in the movie I hated. Yeah, that's fair. I feel, yeah, I mean, some people really were down bad for that fish. Public speaking. Who here is scared of public speaking? I don't think me and Bringo are. I feel like everybody else might be, but... Also, anxiety in big groups. Yep, so that'll do it. Crowds was also down here for me. A lot of people were scared of crowds while I wasn't. I feel like me and Bringo, we're generally the two people who talk in big groups. Yeah, we've been forced to get used to it. Yeah, me and my boy are fucking student council members or whatever the fuck we were called. So we were always doing this shit. We're the talkers. Public speaking. I mean, I still get a little bit of nervousness. I still kind of go like, eh. But I'd say not that spoopy. I'm more scared of public. Actually, no. There we go. Bottom of beat. Not that spoopy. Like, the focus isn't on me. I am fine in groups. I mean, I'm usually, when I get put in groups where it's like, work in a group of 5 or whatever, I'm usually the one that has to kind of lead it. I'm the one that talks. Really? I mean, yeah, there's been time. We've been working in groups before, Josh, and you've done your part. You do your work, though, which is good. I think it's called ambivert or whatever, where you can be extroverted when it's needed. Yeah, where, like, you know, like, you'll whip it out like a fucking secret weapon. And I've lost the spider. Sorry, chat. It's really important that I know where the spider is. He's kind of like my homeboy now. He's my homeboy, my big cheese, my good time boy. Alright. But yeah, I feel like public speaking, not that spooky for me, personally. But that's what I mean. This entire tier list is for my personal fears, so it's going to be different for you guys. Rats. Ooh, I don't like looking... I don't mind... I think rats can be cute. I kind of like rats. I don't like watching a wild rat scurry. I'm an ambivert, but that's mostly because I don't want Jake to feel uneasy in groups and new people, so I shift the focus to me. That's fair. You can do it for when you need it for other people. I do my work and get shit done when I feel like disappointing everybody outweigh my laziness. I mean, you've got your work done. I've worked with you before on projects, and usually you're a good guy. Sometimes you'll be focused too much on having a giggle, which I also can do at times. So, but I generally think I get the work done. Me and my friend Kieran, who some of you know, Shadow Dragon, when he like shows up in a chat. Generally, when we worked as groups, we'd get our work done. You know, when we were a team, when we wanted to do stuff in uni. But rats, I hate watching a wild rat scurry. I'd have to move away from it. I'd feel uncomfortable. So, enough that I'm like, nah. So, rats put me off more than isolation. That's probably where I'd put it. Also, Bringo, just so you know, I'm doing a charity stream on Sunday. It'll be a 12-hour one. We're going to be playing games like Among Us and Jackbox and shit like that, and also Mario Kart early in the morning. So if you want to hop in, we'd be happy to have you. Yeah, thank you very, very much for the link there. Rats, we're the rats. We pray at night, we stalk at night. Oh my god. Rats are just blood Capri Suns. I don't want to jab a rat with a... I had a vampire character that I played in a Vampire the Masquerade who drank from rats. Ooh, it might. Which Jackbox? Because it could count as homework. Ooh, there we go. We'll be switching between a bunch of them. Not the new ones, though. Actually, wait. Only the one that isn't out yet, which is 9, so 1 to 8. We'll literally be playing all of them. That'll be later on in the evening. That'll be kind of hitting, like, sort of late at night, but I think you stay up late, so it should be good. Yeah, we got Mario Kart early morning. If you'd like to see the schedule, we do have it set up. I did show it to guys for a little bit, but I will post it at the end of the stream. Be happy to have you, though. So, yeah. Alec got you on the homework again. Well, I mean, you're doing your videos to the essay thing, aren't you? How did you do on Pac-Man, by the way? Bringo was trying to play Pac-Man recently. He was saying you were the best Pac-Man player in your class, which I don't doubt, to be fair. I don't doubt at all. So. Alright. Yep. Alright, cool. AI robots. Okay. So, this might be a split the room situation, whether some people are scared of AI robots or not. Who here is scared of artificial intelligence? Because I got like second. Jake somehow got 400,000. I'm trying to think. Jake, really? That's mad. That is it. Did he show a video recording of him playing it? Because I think that was part of it, right? You couldn't just like say you got points. The Will Smith movie with robots was pretty fun. iRobot, yeah. I remember watching iRobot as a kid. I thought it was pretty good. So I'm not scared of robots. Will Smith made you not scared of robots. The concept of having AI learn is scary. Like, most of the robot movies where, like, they just suddenly decide and they go Ultron, they're like, they've been given a goal and they just calculate what the best outcome is, and it's usually like, oh, well, the humans need to die. I'm like, that's pretty grounded. Like, that makes sense. If that's how you want to put it, I guess. Not to us. We only had to show a screenshot of it, but it recorded me playing it for like 2 hours. You're a winner in my eyes, Bringo, just to let you know. You're a winner to me. AI robots, I think they can be spoopy. I'm more scared of AI robots than demons. So they're in no thank you. I'd rather AI robots not happen. I think we're fine as is. There's some jobs, though, that an AI robot should be doing and not people. So, relatively speaking, I'd rather keep away from AI robots. The real scary AI is the AI generation is art. Yeah, I know, that shit bad, yo. I don't feel like you should be able to type in something and then say it's your art. I mean, it makes an image, and it's a satisfying image for things. I think it's an expression, I suppose. It's just generated. So, you know. I'd rather protect somebody's integrity of being able to design, but computers are obviously getting to that point now where they can do that. Which is upsetting, you know? I just don't feel like you should be able to say, I made this, like an artist said they made this. Scorpions. Who's scared of scorpions? Because I am fucking scared of scorpions. They're going in panic time. I'm more scared of scorpions than flying in earthquakes. Yeah, scorpions go there. My Mimi got stung once and scared the shit out of me because we could have lost her. So I do not want to have a chance to touch, be touched, or stung by a scorpion. Yeah, no way now. I don't want it. The concept of being close enough to a scorpion that would fuck me up is awful. I feel like you kind of have to be ballsy as fuck to not be scared of sharks. When I was little, there was a small one that was crawling at me while I was sitting on the floor, and I screamed so loud and freaked out trying to get away. I mean, understandably, it's a fucking scorpion. The smaller they are, the more poisonous they are. Not scared of them. Some Liliths are great people. Calling them Liliths due to me playing Valhalla. Oh, okay, right now. They're nicer than dolphins. Yeah, but I'm still scared of sharks, man. Sharks are still gonna tear me open like paper. You know? Like, if dolphins run here, I'd rank them as well, but they're not, you know? So. Alright. Sharks are squishy lads, though. Fellas, if you would. Fact. That is spitting facts. I don't like spiders more since they've got their mobility on walls. What do you expect in the house? A scorpion, just something about the versatility of pincers and stingers fucks with me. Dolphins can be a menace. They beat sharks up. Yeah, well, I would too. I mean, I know dolphins. That's not my point, guys. Sharks are fucking scary. I'm putting sharks high, okay? Sharks are scarier than the dentist. What if sharks could climb walls? Then what are we meant to do? Literally. But wait. So they still can't walk, and they can't go on the floor, but they can go on walls. Like, they have the ability. Shark. Fuck. That was quick. I like that. Good job. Alright. Alright. That's where I'm putting sharks. I'm more scared of sharks than the dentist, but not as much as fire. Can they breathe? Orcas sometimes shot-put sharks for no reason. That's badass. I'd do it too if I was an orca. If I was an orc. Snakes. Now, I'm not scared of snakes because I don't live around snakes. We don't have snakes here, you know, in the UK. How scared are you guys? I love danger noodles. I know you love snakes. You can fucking like have them all around your fingers and shit like that, and you're just like, ooh, hello. I've had a pet snake before. It wasn't exactly my snake, but you know, it was my dad's. But like, I don't like the idea of them gradually making their way around your neck. When I've watched Cairo. What is it, Joshy? What are you talking about? We have snakes in the UK. No, but like we don't like you don't go around and see wild snakes. You know what I mean? Like we don't like see snakes just fucking around in the wild. You know? When was the last time you saw a wild snake? It's one on my doorstep the other day. See, that shit fucks with me. I don't want to just bump into a snake. You know what I mean? Like, well, no thanks. Do frogs count? No, frogs aren't snakes. I know you technically can get snakes, such as like adders and things like that, but not here. Not like around here, where we are, you know? I saw one on my doorstep the other day. It ran across my foot. Ran is a strong word to use. Just saying. You know? But, okay. Alright. So, snakes. More scared than horses, more scared than bridges, germs. Injury? That's where snakes are going. Slithered. Yeah, there we go. They're none I have seen. Yeah. I like do I ask if you're scared of snakes and your first response, like besides calling me out, is saying, "Do frogs count?" I love you so much, Josh. I love you so much, man. You absolute blessing. You moonchild. Fuck. Alright, social interaction. Nah, I'm not scared of that. More scared of social interaction than imperfection. I love you too, dude. All my heart. Alright. Space! Fucking miss me with space, man. I don't want to go in space. Fucking... Not as much as going bald, but I'm scared of space. I'm terrified of frogs. I love frogs. I was gonna quote the woman from Oblivion. I love frogs. Doesn't everyone? If it's with smaller groups, people in my social bubble, it's fine. Yeah. But I don't mind any social. I'll talk with anyone. You know, I'm a social butterfly. I'll bob around. I'll be like, hey, how are you? To anyone. I don't mind. Space though. Space is as scary as going bald. See that video with the kid screaming with the frog on him? Yeah, I have. Is that you? All my homies hate hereditary balding. Why I grew my hair out. See, it's scary. All right, okay. Who's scared of balding? Me and my boy Bran over here fucking terrified of going bald. Shitting ourselves daily. Why would you hate my mother's frog C4? Yes, but actually no. Oh, I love that your frog's called C4 so much. It's such a good name for a frog. I saw them eat a mouse. Alright, Spitter. We scared of spiders, gang? It's the feeling of losing an aspect of yourself. Yeah, I wouldn't want to... Because also, I've got bad connotations with skinheads. You know what I mean? Like, really, it's what it comes down to. My mom's frog has teeth. It's made her ex-bleed. That's so cool. I do not like spooters. Not all frogs do. Yeah. Don't they all have teeth? Not all frogs. Some of them are just like, ah. My one called Stampy didn't. I had a pet frog for a while. My sister let him out of his box and he jumped onto the road and got run over. The frog I saw was small with teeth. Oh. Exactly, I can't become what I've sworn to destroy. Yeah, if I become a bald guy, then how am I meant to kill neo-Nazis? I don't know if I can say that. Alright, okay, spiders. So... I don't like... I generally... It's kind of the same as heights. Where did I put heights? A little bit behind scorpions. Because I see them more than babies. Babies is the... Okay, Brandon, you weren't here for when I was justifying babies. So, I'm not scared of babies. I'm scared of them getting hurt. If I accidentally drop a baby, or if they fall over... I generally feel a lot of anxiety when I see a baby wobbling around.
Says, be careful, mate.
Yeah, I know. Sure, okay. I'm not scared of babies. I have no fear of babies. I love, you know, like, I don't... Okay, you know what I mean. Strangers. Yeah, that's terrifying. Where's that? Let's put strangers... Strangers are about as scary as a dentist, because I feel the same about them. Nice cover-up story. What about baby Bigfoot? Josh, I'm not scared of Bigfoot. Stop trying to implement this fear of Bigfoot into me. Krells, don't scare him like that. I'm not scared of Bigfoot. No, I fully expect babies being horrific. We have a baby in ours, and he always stands on the doorways. He's sitting there T-posing. Oh fuck! I've got the giggles, guys. You give me the giggles. We're almost done. This stream went longer than I thought it was gonna. Welcome to Krell's gaslights his friends into being scared of Bigfoot. I love that every now and again you'll just be like, how do you feel about it compared to Bigfoot? Sunlight. Who's scared of Sunlight, gang? We got any vamp heads hanging out with us? We got anybody here who is averse to the sun and drinks the blood of mortals? But also, I think vampires would drink the bloods of immortals if they could. I feel like that gets them stronger, right? feel like if a vampire drank the blood of like an angel, wouldn't that be cool as fuck? Or is that like holy water? I feel like if I was a vampire and I drank an angel's blood, like I don't feel like the feeling of it touching my skin, like it doesn't hurt, but it just makes me feel gross. Oh, okay, like the feeling of sunlight touching you. You see how I dress? Yeah, Josh, you'll try to avoid the sunlight no matter what. You dress like the fucking main character from what's that game called? It's on the DS. The main character's called Neko. Come on, Neko. I forgot the name of it. Tip of my tongue. Sunlight hurts my eyes. The fucking Isaac thing. You know what game I'm talking about? Josh, please tell me you know. Yeah, it's just, I can feel it on my skin and it's gross. I know we've talked about it. We played, I bought it for the Switch. It was bad. The world ends with you. Yeah, the world ends with you. Yeah. Hotel Transylvania. That's what I was thinking of. Thanks. Jonathan, you're banging my daughter. Yeah, the world ends with you. That's what I was thinking. Sunlight. I'm not scared of sunlight. What the fuck? I don't like it shining through my window, so more than marriage. More than these random ass numbers, I guess. Less than social interaction. There we go. Hey, Jonathan, you're banging my daughter. Let's see, when we're getting to vampires, that's when I need to know true fear. Phone calls. Way. Should I go as a vampire for my Sunday stream? I don't know if I have all the things for a vampire, but I avoid phone calls. Oh, me too. When I see an unknown number, I don't answer it. I've got in trouble for it before. When I see a phone number and I don't have it saved, I just don't answer it. I don't know why, because I'm generally quite socially interactable, but phone calls bring bad news. Jonathan, your baby scares me. Phone calls is up there. Can I be a disembodied voice? You are for me right now, but you're more like disembodied text. Phone calls. I'm scared of them more than us. No, more than demons. You can text me if you really need me. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I'd rather you just have your message out so I don't feel that anxiety. But I would rather somebody phone call me than message me just saying text me. Uni keeps calling me instead of emailing, and it's a nuisance. Yeah, fuck that, man. They called me a few times, and I'm just like, go away. Thunder and lightning. I like thunder. Thunder's actually really calming for me. But peanut butter hits me different. So there we go. Thunder. Because you can still get struck by it. So you just get a thunder. I never get calls from uni. Just emails. It's because they get people like Brandon and me. We get told to do shit for them all the time. Or it's like, hey, can you come speak to the new kids about this thing? We'll give you 20 quid, and then they never do. I did almost fall asleep on a Zoom call. I accidentally turned the camera on one time on a Zoom call, and I was just like top up naked, and I was just like, oh fuck, alright, sorry. But it was just with my class, so you know, I didn't really care. Tight spaces. Kind of, yeah. I was talking to Magnum about this before he streamed. Jake loves tight spaces. Alright, to be honest, we get 20 quid and no one comes, so... Oh, we always got people for us. We were fucking talking all the time about shit. But then we just got to hang out and play video game. Tight spaces... I don't like the feeling of feeling like I can't move. I didn't mean it like that. I know you didn't, but like, come on, you know I had to. You know I had to do it to him. More than cockroaches, more than demons, more than phone calls, more than AI robots, more than hospitals, more than dropping a baby, more than the dentist, tight spaces. Jake the claustrophiliac, and Finn the human. Some of these old houses in the UK are super cold or super hot with no in between. This house is freezing. Like, the house here, I feel, is actually really, really, really cold, just naturally. It's kind of awful. Tornadoes. Where did I put hurricane? Because I can't tell the difference. So, tornado is kind of scarier. Probably put it past blood. I feel like we've done really well. Your house is pretty new, all things considered. No, this house is very old. This house is extremely old. I mean, it's been constructed for a while, but yeah. Jake likes falling asleep stuffed into tight places. I agree with Kai. I've lived in places with both, yeah. I'd rather it be cold than too hot, but I love feeling warm. Like, I love just kind of wrapping up and being like, I like a house to be cold so I can sit there and do this. You know what I mean? Trains. Now, I know this is saying, like, the idea of trains is scary because, you know, like, they're electric-powered, they, like, you know, the strangers. I like trains. Meow. I just wish we had air conditioning. Yeah, we don't got aircon in our house. Cold is good for snuggles. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I like it. But the thing that scares me more about trains, you know when you go to a train station and you're by yourself and you're like, which one? Especially for bigger ones, when you go to like my one would be like the Liverpool, like Lime Street station. And you're just like, if I get the wrong one, I fucked myself, you know? Like, why do you need the suit all the time? I don't feel like it, man, you know? Trains. Trains are scarier than Bigfoot. Not as scary as horses. A bit scarier than horses. Yeah, there we go. That's trains. I'm not really scared of trains. They got professionals taking care of them. It's interesting, though, the difference between trains being scary and flying being scary. I'm scared of lawyers. I'm scared. I mean, it's right to be scared of a lawyer. That scenario was 10 times worse on the bus, though, because it's just numbers. Yeah, I know, when you're like, the 53A, what the fuck, what am I doing? Like, wait, 53A isn't even the thing, 52A. Only I'm allowed to have my blood. I don't know, man. If anybody wants some blood, I'll give you it. If anybody needs to lend blood, I'll lend it to you, but then in a month, give me double back. You know what I mean? After you've had enough time to generate it. I'm a woman. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've got you've got enough to spare. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not in the market right now. Anyway, vampires. Speaking of blood, vampire. Those are scary. All right, okay. Vampires. Vampires scary? I mean, if they were real, yeah, but I'm not scared of them existing. I lied. I'm scared of them more than Chupacabra. That's where they turn me on. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, okay, fair enough. Jonathan, you're banging my daughter. Depends on the type of vampire. I like it when vampires are not like the sexy, like, you know, like this vampire. I like it when vampires are like monstrous, you know what I mean? When they're like fucking like little like dudes with big claws and they're like looking all fucking monstery. I love that shit. I'm all about those vampires. But I also like the balance of some of them are more like noble and refined and all that sort of stuff. But if I could, when I played Vampire Masquerade, I played like a hobo vampire and he was just an absolute gremlin. LDR vampires, yeah, absolutely. I the ones from Deadbolt. I haven't played Deadbolt. But if it's like Dracula kind, yes. If it's just Twilight kind, it should be scared of me killing it. Kai, if this next one isn't the toppest one, you are wrong. All right, okay. Let me vampire. I'm more scared of vampire than adults, because some adults are vampires. Way. Water. No. Okay. Some of you may know that I don't like drinking water. I literally have a 25,000 point redeem that I put on sometimes for you will make me drink a glass of water, and that's how much I need to have spent for me to drink water. I don't like it. It tastes bad. It makes me gag. I'm more scared of water than I care to admit. Yeah, see, there we go. But you are scared of it. I'm not scared of water. I'm not scared of it. I'm scared of deep water. That's different. I mean, in Oh God, Please No, deep water is there. Because I'm not dying at sea. None of you can make me die at sea. Hey, Oogles, we have a No. Don't bully me. I'll wear the t-shirt. You must admit if you wish to be free. Don't peer pressure me into deciding my fears, you absolute cooks. Water. I'm blepping. I'm not dying at sea. Water, I'm gonna be reasonable. It makes me. I'm not scared of it though. Water doesn't make me uncomfortable. I like having a nice bath. I like having a nice shower. I could sit in a bath for ages just like this. I just don't like drinking water. If I can't get you to be scared of Bigfoot, then water is the next best thing. Stop trying. I mean, I'm more scared of water than fish, but I'm not scared of it. Like, it's difficult. Okay, just leave me alone. I'm leaving it there. I'm not talking about it. Is water less scary than peanut butter? Fucking no. No, water's scarier than peanut butter. Speaking of, how does the next one compare to Bigfoot? Bigfoot is kind of getting scarier the more Josh is hyperfixating. It's kind of giving him power. I'm gonna put Bigfoot scarier than giving birth to a monster.
Hello, adventurer. Welcome to the pod.
Hey, Polar Vortex, thank you very much for the follow. I hope your stream went well. Yeah, they were doing a charity stream for Stack Up. Everybody say hello. Which is what we are going to be doing on Sunday. We are going to be doing a 12-hour stream. I hope your stream went well. I hope you were able to raise some money for a wonderful, wonderful cause. Thank you very much for the follow, man. I do appreciate it. So yeah, we're just at the end of ranking some fears that we've been doing for a while, which we have delved into more than I care to admit. I was meant to be done with stream like 40 minutes ago. So yeah, werewolves. Who is scared of werewolves, chat? You're the opposite of scared of werewolves. I know that. Starting to get a bit of a reputation here. And Master of Fear, specifically the fear of Bigfoot. Bigfoot's a funny fear now. Like, I think just the idea of somebody being like, don't catch me dead near Bigfoot, you know? I feel like the man who discovered Bigfoot must have been scared of Bigfoot. I have vastly different feelings towards werewolves. It depends on the werewolf. You know? Give me your werewolf opinions. That's what I want to know. I'll just sit here and observe, like some kind of overseer, and let you guys stream for a little bit. I can't. I mean, yeah, yours is TOS. TOS says so. Hey, Brandon. Are you at your computer right now? Just to check with you. Because
Krells01 says, I think I've let the
I'm not, but I could be. Let the power go to my head. If you like, Brandon, I could just drag you in here and you can give me your opinions on werewolves, then I can kick you out if you like. We'll live werewolves, we'll come back to them. Who's scared of witchcraft? Give me a sec then. Yeah, no worries. Who's scared of witchcraft here? Any witch heads? Any Wiccans we gotta worry about over here? Anybody here casting spells and getting energy from opals? Not one bit. I think my mic is really quiet though. It's fine. I'll crank you up. I'll crank you up, my homeboy. Witchcraft. I'm not scared of it, but I'm not scared of the effects of witchcraft, but some people do rituals that could really hurt people and really hurt themselves. So it's scarier to me than like bridges. that's probably. My mum does bits of witchcraft. Yeah, like, I mean, you could do Wiccan shit, and that's fine. Like, I'm all about, you know, you having your own culture and feeling comfortable and whatever helps your mindset. I don't think getting closeness from stones or that kind of sort of geology-esque, like, you know, understanding of it. I don't mind people liking star signs. Do whatever you're comfortable with. But sometimes certain shit like that can actually... Some people who really can hurt people, you know what I mean? Like, unable to fish, I've disappointed myself. I love fishing. Now, I was speaking to Magnum a little bit earlier, and he said he's got a fear of slugs. He doesn't like slugs. Would you still love me if I was one? I fucking hate. Don't you dare. It's so funny though. Would you love me if I was a worm is one of the funniest fucking things that started to come out of fucking my Twitter recently. Worms. I don't know. I like worms. I like worms. I like worms more than Bigfoot. Worms are a little bit scarier than Bigfoot because they're real. Yes, Maskaroo. You wouldn't love me. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't love your review of a worm. How does this affect the Bigfoot economy? I've been such a loyal mod. I don't care. If you're a worm, I wouldn't. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't love any of you if you were a worm. There. Call me an asshole. Yeah. Zombie outbreak? If it's... Okay. If I want the world to end in any way, what about Big Worm? Yeah, how does it affect Big Worm Corporation? That's called Dune. That's the Dune movie. I just no, I'm not. I'm gonna stop that train of thought before I even get into it. But if I wanted the world to end, zombie outbreak is how I'm doing it. It's a pretty fucking gamer way of ending the world, honestly. I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna switch my chat that I'm in right now to general. I can never stream chat. Alright, okay, cool. The Big Worm Corporation. I have returned. Alright, hello. Are you set up? The Big Weld Corporation. Why wasn't Big Weld in this field list? Think so. Alright, in my Discord, I'm in stream chat. You can just hop in and you can give me your opinions on werewolves. Let me crank the music down a little bit just so it's not overpowering you. We also get rid of the Google of snake bites. Hey, there we go. Hey, boy. There we go. Let me crank you up super quick. Speak words for me. There we go. All right. Okay. Give me the power. All right. There we go. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. So. Yeah.
I think with werewolves, they're not particularly. It's not like werewolves existing is that scary because it's probably equal to like having a bear in the woods. But I think the possibility of becoming a werewolf is a big one.
Right. So you are scared of becoming a werewolf.
Like the idea that like you could yeah, I think that's a lot more scary. The chance that like you could be infected and have like a permanent curse where you can't control what you do at times.
Okay, yeah, I could understand that being scared of becoming a lycanthrope, yeah, is kind of spooky. Would you work at Big Work Corporation if Bigfoot was the CEO? Shut the fuck up about Bigfoot, alright? He's not scary. I'd batter him. I'd beat up Bigfoot if he was real.
I honestly don't know. Bigfoot, I don't know if I'd trust him as a boss. Because he doesn't exactly show himself much. He's always hiding away. I feel like a good CEO sort of needs to be present within the workspace.
Okay. I'd respect that. Yeah, okay, I understand. Also, I feel like my audio thing is... Okay, it might just be very focused on something. Alright, okay. Alright, so there we go. I don't know, because I cannot hear. Okay, can you... fair enough, you've got bad ears. But thank you very much for telling me your opinions, Brandon, on your werewolf. I'm gonna rank them. Where do I rank them? So, fighting werewolves, I'm not really too scared because they've got you splash silver on them or holy water. I feel like anything that you just splash holy water on to kick their ass is kind of like. I'm definitely very quiet. Nonchalant, no, fair enough. Quietness intensifies. But yeah, I can go put the music back on. So, for some reason, it's not playing my music anymore. So now I'm splashing on werewolves. Pack it in. Behave. Be good. Okay, for some reason, my audio output is no longer picking up. I've got no background noise, right? It's not showing up. Google knows what's up. I will pack it in. Okay, good. Don't bang the werewolves. Holy water's vampires. I think it also affects werewolves. Silver bullets do too. Werewolves are weak to silver. I think it's powdered silver in water is what you splash on a werewolf. But werewolves. Werewolves are going to be scarier than public speaking. How about that? I'm more scared of being a werewolf than having to publicly speak. But yeah, this is our fear list. Fuck it, werewolves are weak to everything. So, just checking chat, because I need to make sure I fix this before stream on Sunday. Is no audio coming through besides my voice? Also, is lycanthropy stored in the balls? Lycanthropy is 100% stored in the balls. And I never want you to ever say that again. Just your voice. Okay. That's so odd. I don't know what's happened. Is that better? I can drink cola and we can test it. That's really loud for me, personally. Quiet, but it's there. Okay, I don't get what's happened, though. I'm gonna have to try and sort this at some point, but... Oh, wait, one sec. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyway. We're gonna go without audio until I can fix it later. Because it's weird. But yeah. The top bit, do I want to change anything here? I don't think I do. I think everything there is fine. Failure, cancer, childbirth, heights, ocean, scorpions, spiders, earthquakes, flying. More scared of flying than earthquakes. Dolls, needles. More scared of needles than dolls. Is it within the recording software? I assume Streamlabs. I'm on OBS at the moment. It's definitely something to do with this headset. It might actually be fixable via some fuckery means, but I'll figure it out later. It's all good. I'll do it in a bit. I'll sort it out off stream. This all seems fine. Death, fire, sharks, strangers, tight spaces, dentists, babies, hospital, AI, robots, phone calls. Phone calls a little more anxiety causing. Demons, cockroaches, nightmares. That's all good. Driving, insects, ghosts, darkness, poison, holes, tornadoes, blood, hurricanes, cemeteries, bats. Hurricanes are scarier than blood. Yeah, same headset is why my mic is so quiet. Yeah, it could be like that. I'm currently going through my this microphone here. That's my nicer one, my Yeti microphone. But my audio is connected to this headset, so yeah. Alright. I don't think I want to change anything there. Growing old, change dogs, rats, isolation, eyes, mortality, pain, vampires. Vampires, not that scary anymore. The child laughter's fucky. You don't do that to me. Fancy. Germs. Less scary than witchcraft. No, actually, germs can kill you. Alright, okay. I think I'm fine. I think this is the end of my tier list. Let me download the image. Child laughter should be on this. I heard the child laughter. I'm not sure whether you guys did, but... Child laughter should be on the fear list. This is 100% true. I heard it. I'm not sure if you guys did, but... Let me go over to general chat. Actually, one sec. I'll go put it in my own VC. 1D Cara General. And I will post my fear list. Thank you very much for the Pornhub music. You'll now be able to see it in the Discord, in my own personal general. Does this scare you? The Pornhub sound does scare me. Alright, okay. But that is essentially the stream. Let me go switch over. I know you can't hear anything right now. I can hear music and I'm vibing to it, so I don't really care. So, to reiterate again, on Sunday, from noon till midnight for UK peeps, and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for at least the Americans that are here, to my knowledge. I will be doing a charity stream for Stack Up. We are going to be raising $1,000 to be able to help veterans and active duty soldiers who are combating suicide, depression, and other mental illnesses. And we are going to be able to support them in what way we can. We're going to be playing some Mario Kart, some Pokemon. We're going to be playing some Among Us, Jackbox, Fall Guys if we can. Just a collection of party games. We're going to be playing some Left 4 Dead. If we can get 8 people for Left 4 Dead and we can do the 4v4, that'd be badass. That'd be amazing. So let me know if you're available. We're going to be trying to get as many people playing as we can together. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go raid Magnum. I feel like Magnum's live, so let's go hang out with him. I just opened Roll20 and not Twitch. Bad part of the brain. Bad to the bone. Magnum should still be streaming. Yeah, he's playing Pokemon Yellow right now. He's going to be playing Pokemon Yellow until Scarlet and Violet comes out. So go over there. You go give him a big howdy. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Next time I stream, it'll be during the charity stream. So thank you, folks. Goodbye for now. I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, see you guys Sunday. Bye, folks.